See if we've got anyone here. There we go. Hey folks, welcome to the show. Or should I say, welcome back after last week's experiment, let's say. We'll just give it a few minutes, you know, usual stuff. Tell me if there's any issues with the audio, if the music needs to be turned up or down. Then I'll, you know, explain what we're doing here today. Hello there, Small. Hello there, everyone. Oh, it's good to be back. It's good to be back when there isn't a heat wave going on. Although it is still a bit hot today, but we'll survive. Yeah, so last week's stream, which was meant to be part 1 of the 5k subscriber celebration, it didn't really go to plan. In terms of, I was exhausted. I got very irritated trying to build a Lego set. And I think there was literally like a 3-hour stretch where I just forgot to speak. And it was honestly a little embarrassing, to be like fully 100%. But yeah, no, we're moving on. We're just going to leave it in the past because today I've got something that's going to be a bit more interesting, and something I'm probably going to immediately regret. In terms of audio, it's a little quiet, I think. Okay, let's see if I can sort that out. Is that any better? Hello there, everyone. So, basically, what we're going to be doing today is you're all going to help me decorate my new room. And by that I mean, all of this stuff right here is the stuff that I used to have on my set back at the other flat. And you're all going to decide where it's all going to go in the new place. So basically, in all the new videos that are going to be filmed here, all the stuff, like, you're going to see where you decide where things are going to go. And the rule I've made with myself is, unless it is, like, really obstructs me working, no matter what, I am not allowed to move it. So for the entire year, it has to stay there. So yeah, it's probably going to go very wrong very fast, but we'll see how it goes. Vicky is downstairs along with a mutual friend of ours. They may come up and visit. I invited them, but you know, whether they actually show up, it's up to them. But yeah, we'll talk for a bit and then we'll just get right into it. I'm already feeling a lot better than I did last week. The main issue I'm worried about is the fact that we don't have the shelves like we used to have. So basically, a lot of the Oliver and Company stuff won't be able to go out, which I'm a bit sad about, to be honest. But yeah, it's like, there are some things that I definitely want on the desk. But everything else, like, because this isn't just, we're not just decorating this corner. It's like, we're going to do the entire room. So, like, you know, I'm going to move the camera about and, like, we're going to decorate my bed. We're going to decorate my drawers. It's going to be a whole thing. Oh. So, does anyone have any questions? Or just, Oh, I do have a bit of news. The So the Drama video is done. I was hoping I could get it rendered before I started the stream, and so I just left it up and running in the background. Then I remembered a minute before, hold on, I need to play my music through that laptop, so I had to quickly cancel the render and then go to my stream music and set that up. But as soon as this stream is done, I'm going to render that, get it up on Patreon, and then tomorrow it's going up on YouTube. You know, we're finally back, we're finally doing things again. After that, I'm going to try and work on my Phineas and Ferb anniversary video, and then what you all wanted me to do, I'm going to do my full retrospective on the Ice Age franchise, which means covering every film, every short, every special, every thing that this whatever has to offer me. I mean, I enjoy I enjoy franchise. I enjoy Ice Age, and by that I mean I enjoy the first 3 movies. How's your day, sir? It's going pretty well. Um, I I've not had a very good week so far, to be fully honest with you guys. On Monday, I got held behind at work to a point where I got to the train station at about 7:45, and then a train got cancelled. So I was sat there waiting on the train platform until 9. I did not get back to like the town I live in until 10:30, and then I didn't actually get back here until 11. So by the time I got to sleep, like had food, had a shower, and all that, it was 1:30 to 2. So then I went to sleep, and then I had to wake up at 6 to get trained to work because they had me in on an open. It's Do you need chalky milk? Yes, I do. Just so you know, we're watching Jake from Belgium. That's my other flatmate who is currently in Belgium with his wife. They're going to be joining us in September. Me and Vicky have talked about them briefly, and the fact that we stumbled on the fact that we all love the Owl House. So we're going to have an official Owl House, which is going to be fun. Vicky's trying to get a sign made. I don't know if that's going to happen though. Since you make a lot of Disney videos, how do you feel about Kingdom Hearts? I own the PS4 collection of Kingdom Hearts. I think I might have played like the first game for about 2 hours, and then I kind of dropped it. And when I like start a gaming thing, whether it's a series on here or its own separate channel, the Kingdom Hearts games are going to be the first thing I do. It's just going to be me stumbling through the lore, trying to figure out what the hell is going on. I like your king shirt, sir. Ooh, thank you. It was a Christmas present. I wanted an Owl House shirt and an Amphibia shirt for obviously the reactions. I got my Owl House one. Amphibia one, sadly, no, but I'm gonna get it eventually. I currently have I have an Amazon wish list of just t-shirts that I want to buy. So there's a Tangled one, an Amphibia one, a Turning Red one. I think there's a Hercules one, an Emperor's New Groove one. Just a bunch of things, a bunch of t-shirts that I want to get. Most of them for future videos. That's how I'm justifying this. It's like when I got the Bob's Burgers shirt just to watch the movie for the final time. Oh, so a lot of things have happened over the past few days. DuckTales 2017 had its 5th anniversary, which that's incredible. That's crazy to think that that show is 5 years old now, because while I like Amphibia more, DuckTales 2017 absolutely changed my life because it was covering the final episodes and the finale and my big retrospective that really got this channel going, because that's when I went from like 300 to sorry, dyslexia kicking in. That's when I went from like 300 subscribers to like 1,000 in a matter of like maybe 2 weeks, and it's just absolutely insane. And then obviously the Encanto video and the Amphibia video, like my next big hits, and hopefully we can keep that train Hopefully we can keep that train rolling with the So the Drama video. Jesus Christ. I thought like today was going to be good, and then it's just like immediately the dyslexia kicks in the second I get on camera. So, how are we going to do this? That's a great question. I guess I should start by getting all of this moved off the desk so we can actually put things on there. Okay. And that's another thing, we don't have the pin board anymore. We don't have like the giant notice board, so I can't put up my Tangled poster or my Beauty and the Beast poster. So I think we're going to have to like pick and choose what pins will be able to go on this board. Because I've got my entire Oliver & Company pin collection, that isn't these ones, in this box. I think I've got a few other things in there as well, but we'll see. All right. Oh god. This is gonna be a mess. I spent all morning tidying up this room because I didn't want you guys to see me in my natural state, let's say. Okay, I'm leaving the Muppets minifigures there. Because there's a bit... They're going to be a nightmare to move if I try. Oh, God. To be honest, I am a bit excited to work on the Ice Age video. After I finish the Phineas and Ferb video, I keep getting ahead of myself. I keep wanting to start writing the Ice Age video, and then I remember, hold on, I still have this whole plan for Phineas and Ferb's 15th anniversary that I've got to do. We've got, like, two little Kinder Egg toys. I have no idea how I acquired these, but we have Snow White and Aurora. Alright, the Muppets things. There are a few things that I want specifically to go on the desk, and I'll talk about why when we get to them. I'm just trapping myself in here. Alright. Oh, God. So basically, I think we're gonna, like, take a vote on each item, and I don't know how long this is gonna take, but, you know, we'll see. Alright, so I guess we should start with, oh dear. I guess we'll start with this bag. Alright? So, first up, Star Butterfly. I guess I can also, since this is kind of like me showing off, like, a bit of, like, a piece of my collection, I can kind of, like, talk through, you know, how I came to acquire certain items. Because I've talked about it a lot. You remember from the Star Versus video, how I made it a point of stating... No, it wasn't the Star Versus. It was the DuckTales video where I was talking about merchandise that Disney makes and then, like, you're basically unable to attain them publicly. So, this was a Comic-Con exclusive from 2017, I believe. And, I've always wanted one, but I could never find one until randomly, when I was looking up, you know, from some Oliver and Company pins on a Facebook group, and I just randomly came across it for, like, 21 quid, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm getting that. So, you know, that's, like, one of the holy grails of my collection. Until I get my Gretchen plush from Recess, or my Spot plush from Teacher's Pet. Alright, so, where are we gonna put Star? That's the question. That's the first question I'm asking today. Where are we going to put Star Butterfly? Is she going to go on the desk? Or is she going to go somewhere else? And I'm already starting to figure out the faults in my logic, thinking how this is going to work. Because you can't see any more of this room than I, like, can show in this one screen. Alright, somewhere. Yeah, I know, it is going to go somewhere. It's not going to go into the void. Desk, obviously. Alright. Star's going on the desk. We'll probably decide, like, where they're going to go first, then we'll organise them a bit. Secondly, we've got these weird Phineas and Ferb toys. I've forgotten what they're... I think they're called, like, Ferb-tastic figures. They're weird. They've got, like, plush bodies, but they've got, like, plastic arms, legs, and heads. I don't know why. I really like these figures. They just have this, like, charm to them, I guess. Because, like, they're so different than every other, like, Phineas and Ferb toys. Even if you... they are kind of like rag dolls now that I'm, like, really looking at them. Right, so where are we gonna put Phineas and Ferb? Oh, Vicky is watching from downstairs, apparently. Well, just come up here, then. Help me. Do a house tour. My camera isn't mobile. I'm streaming from the MacBook right now, Vicky. Maybe, like, we'll do, like, a house tour as, like, part of a... We'll do a house tour as part of the next Owl House reaction. There? Alright, you happy? Alright. Shelf. There aren't any shelves. Well, technically, I do have like a shelving unit I haven't built yet, which is what my TV is gonna go on top of. But yeah, all right. Oh, poor Phineas and Ferb, they're going on the shelf. Oh. All right. Ooh, let's move on to the next guy. Polly. My mum video chatted me while she was like we were deciding what stuff she was gonna bring, and like she pulled this out, just like, what's this? And then I had to launch into a full autistic explanation of amphibia. Desk. Alright, Polly. I had no doubt Polly was going on the desk. And since Polly's going on the desk, we might as well put the Hot Pop IOU on there as well. Because, like, they go together. Alright. Next up, you guys know we can't put everything on the desk. This desk is a lot smaller than the last one. And the reason I'm saying that is because next up, we got my children, my bird children. Where are we putting my bird children, people? Because I don't think we have room for them all on the desk, unfortunately, and I don't want to separate them. I'm waiting for a response. On the bed. On my bed. Okay, alright. I guess we're putting them on the bed. Let me just throw my children. Alright, I do already have some Mandalorian and Centaur World plushes on my bed, but sure, we'll have those there. Alright. My lovely... My pride Gonzo, as I like to call him. Because, if I can just sort this thing out. Oh god, the necklace has come undone. This thing is old. Oh my. You know, this is my pride Gonzo. Because I got him for Christmas, and then I left him on the desk for a while. Then I decided, you know what? I'll just put my pride pin on him, as well as my asexual necklace. For he is precious, as you said. Yes, alright. Gonzo goes on the desk. I am really happy with that development, because we need some Muppet representation up there. The final thing in this bag is this little Stitch pop figure keychain that actually smells like strawberries. Which, you know, it's lovely. I got this from my trip to London last year. It's funny because I bought this at one store, and like one of the items coming up is another thing I got from that store, but it's one of the things I really want to go on the desk, if that makes any sense at all. On my keys. On my keys. Yeah, I guess that could go on my keys. I mean, so far it is just one house key, so I guess this would personalize it a bit. Yeah, sure, I'll put that on my key. You guys are being brutal with some of the choices here. Alright, I think we won't do the pop figures just yet. But what else have we got here? Oh, those are some... Oh, these are just some theatre things. Alright, we've got... Cusco. I don't even remember, like... I think I might have just brought this just because I'm thinking I need some, like, early 2000s representation on the shelves. And obviously, like, this guy was one of... It's sad to admit, this is probably one of the most expensive Disney plushes I bought, and it's, like this big. And it didn't even have a tag. But it's, like, I think this was the first guy I got when I, like, really started to get into collecting them. Because, like, I got a few from the Disney store, but then I'm just like, I really want to get some, like, rare characters. And then I found, like, this Cusco. I think he cost me, like, around 30 quid. Like, well, including posting and all that. Probably around, like, 40, really. On the desk you go. Alright, Cusco is going on the desk. What hell are you all trapping me to here? What we got here? That's a wallet. That's an Uno game. That's a train ticket. Yeah, I don't know if you can tell. I kind of just threw random things in my bag when I was moving. Oh. That's a SpongeBob pop-up lollipop thing that I got in London. But, you know, sadly, he doesn't belong here. Right. What else have I got in here? I've got some Pezzas. Yeah, I got some Disney Pezzas from the, remember the first Patreon stretch goal, the Disney food video? Oh, no, these weren't from the Disney food video. These are even more embarrassing, because I just got these when I wasn't even filming. I literally just got these on a trip to Asda. And they were just like £1 each, just like, yeah, I'll have that. I'm trying to remember, because, like, obviously I've got Dumbo, and I've got Lucky from 101 Dalmatians. There's a third one. Is it Simba? Oh, no, it's Bambi. Bambi is the one, because there's 4 of them, but there was one they didn't have, and I think it was Simba. Pez Hunt. On the floor. On the floor. Okay. Wow. I don't think we've got... I don't know, there's no more Disney stuff in this one, I don't think. Let me check the front pocket. Oh. We've got more Pezzas. What's this here? Oh! We've got a little Mickey Mouse figure. This was actually something my family got me. I've forgotten what birthday it was for. It might have been for my 19th? Either my 19th or my 17th, because it wasn't my 18th. You know, it was just like, they just got this little Mickey figure to go on top of my cake, and I just kept it after. Just chuck them. That's in reference to the Pez. I mean, it is a pretty cool figure, all things considered. Right, middle of the desk. Okay. I wasn't expecting him to survive. This, I'm actually just gonna get this out and wear it. Because, oh dear, hold on. I just need to connect it up. Because one of my best friends for, was it Christmas this year or last year? Basically, he got me a Moana-inspired necklace. And I really like this one, because I don't have to undo it every time I want to take it off and on. It just slides right over my head. So I'm just going to keep that on for the video now. Yeah, I think that's it. We've got some more Pezzas. We've got Tigger Pez. Some... Oh, no. We do have one other thing in here. We have Makita figure from the Disney Rewind blind box series. I mean, we need some Atlantis representation. I mean, you know, it is one of my top 10 favourite films. When you're tidying your room and just end up wearing a bunch of things you found, yeah, pretty much. I mean, it is special to me, because, you know, it's a present from one of my best friends. Put it somewhere. Where should I put it, though? That's the point of this. You tell me where it goes. It's very nice. Thank you, Vicky, but I need... I need actual, like, locations. Give me coordinates. Where do I put this thing? No, the necklace is nice. Okay. Yes, but this is nice too, and this is the option that... This is the object of the conversation right now. Good ornament. It's not an ornament, it's a figure. We have some ornaments. Left of Mickey on my nightstand. Yeah. I think we'll put Keeda on the nightstand. In fact, I'll just get up and do it now. Alright, Keeda has been put on the nightstand. Windowsill. Lol, don't chuck it out the window. My windowsill won't, like, it won't fit on the windowsill, and also, I'm not putting anything on that windowsill, or else it'll just get, like, destroyed by the sun. Alright, and I think that is now officially this bag done. Oh, hold on. We've got... These guys, we've got the frozen mashums. Olaf's looking a bit, Olaf needs a good cleaning. Jeez. Alright, come on. Help me decide. Help me decide where these guys are gonna go. I swear to God, if anyone says in the bin. If no one, like, if no one knows where they're gonna go, they're just gonna go in a pile on the floor, then we're just gonna have to sort them out later. See, the thing I don't like about, like, the mashums is that all the girl ones is like, there's nothing to them. It's like the point of a mashum is to actually mash them. But like half of them don't do it. Radiator whilst we're not using the heating, perhaps. Where? They'll fall through. Alright, I'm putting them in the to sort later pile. And that's that bag done as well. No, the reason Vicky said that is because, our heating doesn't actually work at the moment, so when it gets to winter and we'll actually need it, we'll actually have to call our landlord to come and turn it on. Okay, what bag should we do next? Oh, actually, why don't we do the pins? Let's do the pins. Because we've got this pin board here. This is going on the desk. It's like, or maybe it'll go on top of the drawers. It'll go somewhere where it'll be visible in future videos. But, yeah. So we're going to get out all my pins. And we're going to decide what's going to go on here. I just got to figure out, like, a way to, like, set it up. Does that look nice? I guess that looks alright. This might be a bit emotional, because I haven't, like, seen these guys in, like, 2 months. And obviously, like, they're some of the most expensive things I own. On the lamp, sir, so they can watch you sleep. Well, the lamp is something we're gonna get to. Oh. They're my little Oliver and Company patches. I used to have these, because obviously I had the Oliver and Company shelf. I used to actually have these, like, stuck onto the side. I'll just pop those to the side for now. Oh, here they all are. I guess this is now my Disney pin collection, since I do basically have all of them with me. There's only, like, one other Phineas and Ferb pin that's at home currently. So we have My Cat Oliver one. A bunch of the wrappers that I still keep because I don't know. Okay. Oh yeah, no, this is basically all the stuff I had hung on the board back at the other place. So we have the keys right here. So I have the these are what I got when the Disney store was closing down. So I have the Pride one. The Winnie the Pooh and the Honey Tree Anniversary one. That's probably my favourite. And I also have the first anniversary of Disney Plus one. Where are we gonna put these bad boys? We haven't even gotten to the pins yet, and I'm already, like, perplexed. Like, is there any way I can, like, hang them... Oh! Yeah, that could work. Just gotta hang that over there. Okay, that works. I'll probably actually have to get those pinned in at some point, but for now they can just hang there. Try and move them gently. Alright. What have we got here? Oh, here's a really good one. We've got Minnie and Georgette. Where are we gonna... I'm realising that I'm deciding, like, what's going to go on the pin board. I'm trying to remember, like, do I even have my actual things with me? So, yeah. I'm debating whether or not we keep the backs on these ones, because now they'll actually be going on here, and there probably won't be enough room to have them all with their backs on, even though that's how I usually like to display them. You guys need to make a decision. Are we putting this on the board or not? All pins on the pin board. Alright, I guess we're going to take the backing off then, because that's the only way I can foresee us a future where we can fit them all on. Alright. Alright, so let's see. So, if it's going to the Oliver and Company stuff, probably there. Okay. Right, this was an expensive one, because it's a limited edition Disney Store exclusive. It might be an anniversary one. I'm trying to, like, figure out when it was, like, made. It's got to be, like, late... Oh, 2010. There we go. So, alright. Late 2000s is 2010. It counts. Just keep the backing safe, though. Oh, I always do. I always keep the backing safe. Alright. And the Mickey waffle pins as well. Oh, God. Come on. This is the point where you get to see, like, how many times I stabbed myself with these just while trying to put them on a pin board. Okay, you can go there. Yep, that's a bit more of a difficult one to get on there. Okay. Because the issue is, with a lot of these, they are very rare. And very expensive. So I don't want to just, like, you know, shove them on there and, like, risk breaking the backs or something, or bending them. Right, this one stays in the packaging, because it's basically, it is unopened, because it is the Turn of the Millennium 2001. And I'm so happy that I do actually have this in the original packaging, completely sealed. So that is probably, like, gonna, like, hang there or something. Once I actually find my pins. Like, my, not those pins, my drawing pins that can actually, like, stick them in there. Okay. Alright, this is probably, like, the coolest pin I own. It's the vintage vinyl Oliver and Company one. So it's got Oliver and Dodger on the front there. So it's like, you know, the soundtrack of the movie. But then if you slide it open, it's got Tito and Rita on there as well. These have really cute designs. I know that's... I do buy them because they have really cute designs. It isn't just because they're Oliver and Company, though if they did look ugly, I would probably still buy them anyway. Case in point, some of the ones we're going to get to later in this. I guess this is, like, my full pin collection, so yeah, this is kind of like a show-off of it. Alright, just gotta make sure. I'm trying to like compact them all together because I know there's a lot, but I also need room to get more later. Right, this is probably like the newest pin I have because I think this was only from last year. So it's like the Disney Parts collection. You know, I like it. It looks nice. Bit of a stock Dodger pose, but whatever. I think I'll leave some room up there because we can probably fit another smaller pin up there at some point. Oh god. I've just got to be careful that I don't like accidentally bend the backs of some of these. It's also just hard getting this to just stay standing up. Alright, that'll probably do it. Alright, next up is another really rare one. It's the it's a Walt Disney Imagineering pin. And I think it's like oh god, what's it called? There's like a specific series for this where it's like all the Disney dogs and cats like dressed up in like dapper like outfits. Why do you like Oliver and Company so much? Or would that be too hard to explain? I'm ashamed to say I've never watched it. I mainly like it because it's just like it incorporates so many of my favorite tropes, specifically like the found family of it all. I mainly just like the movie because of the the relationship between Dodger and Oliver. All right, let's see. You can go there. All right, gently. This thing's a bit rough, but I mean, hopefully, like they'll be fine. Ooh, okay. Now these we're going on the board no matter what, because we have my DuckTales 2017 pin collection. If I can hold it right, because we have the Pin Trader's Delight, which is like a series they do where it's like every month they release 3 new ones where it's just Disney characters eating ice cream. I don't get it, but I've bought it anyway. Because I do have an Oliver and Company one as well. There's another one, because they have a Gizmo Duck one and they also have a Launchpad one. I haven't been able to find that one yet. We've got this one, which is from Disneyland Paris. I think it's from Disneyland Paris. But yeah, so it's just the kids. I think it was like a promotional thing for when the show first started. And then this one is really cool because this was the Disney pin trading event where it was celebrating 20 years of Disney pins. And it's just, yeah, I've shown this off in videos before. It's the one that, would refuse to stay up. Oh no, I think I did actually have to blue tack this together on. I can just get it. Oh god. There we go. Yeah, just take that off. Hopefully. Hopefully it just comes off and doesn't give me too many troubles. I went on all this, this rant about how precious these are to me. Just like, yeah, just put blue tack on this one. Alright. I'll be able to, wash that off later. It'll be fine. Alright. I think this is actually the first time I'm taking this one off the backing. Found family is an amazing trope. Yeah, it is. Alright. So, my, probably, the best DuckTales pin they ever made, even though it doesn't include Della and Beakley. Even though there's space for Beakley to go right there. They just didn't include her. It's a good thing, because I have an Oliver Company side, like a Hercules row at the bottom, just a miscellaneous corner right here, and then up here is my DuckTales one, because it has my, oh, what was it called? It was, a series where it was, 2 pins of, characters on the phone with each other, so it has Scrooge and Donald from, the second episode, so Escape 2/From Atlantis. So that's gonna go there. It's gonna need some room because it's going to fall down. Yes, it will. Like that. We'll just see if we can try and keep it up there, though. Alright, next up is the Pin Trader's Delight Gizmo Duck. We are really like filling out this pin board now. Like I never thought in my entire life that I would see this actually like fully done with a bunch of the pins that I just used to keep on my like notice board on it. Alright, and then this is the last DuckTales pin I own currently. Although they did also do a 4th of July one after the show ended that I need to get at some point. God. Sorry guys, they're just like... Vicky and my other flatmate are just talking in our group chat about this stream, and it's... Oh, I'll make them pay. Oh, here we go. I think... Was this one I got on, like... I'm fairly sure this is another one that I got when Disney Store was closing, and it's a Hercules one that says, "Honey, you mean Huncules?" Obviously, I had to get that. So that's just going to go on the Hercules row at the bottom, where I also have my 4 pins I got from the God series. So that's just going to go there. There we go. Lovely. Pinboard. Oh, and here's another special one. It's my Atlantis Legacy Collection. I was going to get another Atlantis pin in London, because it's like they've released a new one that's real cool, and it's got Milo in front of it, and it's the... Yeah, so it's got Milo in front of it, like a real cool background. They only had one. And Atlantis is one of my friend's favourite movies. It's like Treasure Planet and Atlantis are like their 2 favourite Disney movies, and Hunchback of Notre Dame, that's like their top 3. Same friend that got me this. And I decided I'll let him have it. So that was my gift to him in London. Not buying this Atlantis pin so that he could buy it instead. But yeah, so currently this is the only Atlantis pin I own. That'll change very soon though, don't worry. I'm enjoying the stream. Oh, thank you so much. Alright, so the Atlantis pin is probably just going to go with my miscellaneous, which also includes my Pride pins. Ooh, this is another really cool Oliver & Company one. So, this is a limited edition of 250, and it's another Walt Disney Imagineering pin. And it's got, like, you know, like a film strip, but they've done it for, like, pretty much... I think they've done one for every single Disney movie now. Because, like, I've seen some for, like, Fantasia 2000 and, like, The Black Cauldron. So that... And Chicken Little and Meet the Robinsons. So that must mean they've done them all at this point. But, yeah, that's, like, a really big one. So that's probably just going to have to, like, be on a line of its own. Or maybe I'll put it at the... It'll fit. Yeah, I'll put it right at the top. There we go. Because that's, like, specifically the 30-year anniversary one. Alright, and here we have... a bunch of Pride pins, which I know it's a little, oh, what's the word? Hypocritical when I constantly criticize Disney for, like, you know, their LGBTQI plus representation, and then I go to the Disney store and I see they've got some rainbow pins, and I'm just like, yeah, I'll have those. There should be another one somewhere, because I don't think... Because I've got this one from the Rainbow collection with Mickey, Minnie, and Goofy. I've got this one that says Peace, Love, and Mickey, which isn't exactly a Pride one, but it's, you know, it's a nice little pin to have. I think there is another one. Unless I'm thinking of the one I already have up here, which is just, if I can just get him off. Oh, dear. The one I already have up here, which is just a Rainbow Mickey. Yeah, this is such a great stream, such a lovely idea. Like a room tour where we help put the room together. Vicky, if you want to help put the room together, get your ass up here. Alright, next up... Oh, this is another cool one. This is the cluster pin. So, basically, I should probably explain how I, like, you know, why I own so many Oliver and Company pins, and specifically so many expensive ones. So basically, when the pandemic started, or maybe like a few months into it, I got a massive refund for my student accommodation of like oh, close to £1,000. And like I didn't spend all of it on like, pins and everything. But like some of these did cost me upwards of 100 quid. Right, so let's. This is a nice one because this was like one of the pins. This was one of the pins that I'd always look at when I was too poor to afford pins, and I just like, oh, I really want that. It's just like such a cool little design. Alright, where are you gonna go? You're gonna go right there. Oh god. Now this is dangerous, because I'm looking at these and I'm thinking, oh, I do love collecting pins. I should get some more, but I can't afford more right now. Okay, this is an Imagineering one. It's another limited edition one where it's like a portrait of Oliver. The issue is, I've just got to, like, remember which backing goes with what pin. Which I think I should be able to. I shouldn't have too much of an issue. I think I'll be able to remember, because I've done it before. I've taken them off before and put them back on. Where's this portrait of Oliver gonna go? There, maybe? Yeah, we'll put him there. See, this DuckTales pin is already falling down. I will put the blue tack back on if you don't stop. Alright. Oh, this is another one. This was another one of a Disney pin trading event. Because we had the 20 years of Disney pin trading where I got this this DuckTales pin that is the bane of my existence. And this was from 2019, which was the Fairy Tales event. So it was like just all the animal Disney movies and shorts. So they had like this really cool Oliver and Company pin where it's like, the main gang. It's one of like the bigger Oliver and Company pins I own. So it's gonna go like right in between them. There we go. Oh, this is nice. This actually looks really lovely. I'm really happy I've done this now. And it looks like there is still going to be room for a lot more. Oh, this is lovely. This was the first Oliver and Company pin I ever got. So it's from the 20th anniversary. So this was released in the Disney stores from. Oh no, it's not it's the 25th anniversary actually. Hello there, Cameron. Oh, thank you so much for the super chat. Alright, so, where was I? So yeah, this was, like, the first Oliver and Company pin I own. I bought it off eBay. Well, specifically, my mum bought it off eBay because I was, like, 15. And I think it was, like, around, like, 25 quid. Which, it's sad thinking that's probably like one of the cheapest pins I own. But yeah, so there's that guy, and it's really cute because like Oliver actually does like move a little, if you can see that. It is sad looking on the back of these and seeing like what the prices originally was. Like, I paid like my mum paid like 25 quid for this. It was £9 when it came out. It's Alright, where's like my pride and joy gonna go? We'll put you right there. Okay. There is one Oliver and Company pin that is probably like my favourite one that I'm not going to put it on there because it's in a box. And you probably, if you've seen my previous videos, you probably know the one that I'm thinking of. Alright, this is the last, like, regular pin that we've got to put on the board. And it's another limited edition one. When I was talking about, like, how, a lot of the Oliver and Company pins look nice, but even if they didn't, I would probably still buy them. this is the one I was thinking about. Because it's like, it's alright. It's just like, what is it though? I don't know. It's like something to do like sorcerers or something. It just looks weird. Why did I buy this? Would you like a halloumi fried it? No, I wouldn't, Vicky. Are you ordering McDonald's right now while I'm doing this? Because if so, get me a McFlurry. I hear you laughing! This is awkward, but, you know, it's fun. It's fun. This is what I envisioned when me and Vicky were going to start living together again. Oh god, this guy just doesn't want to come off. I don't want to rip it. Because they're... What? They're like screws, these ones. There we go. Alright. And you... I don't know. You can go like there, I guess. Or maybe to the side up here. Because then that saves a bit more room. Okay. Oh, we do also... Oh, we do have this one as well. But then, you know what, fine. I'll put this one on. Why not? Because this was like the only Oliver and Company pin I didn't actually have on the old pin board. Okay. So, you... I don't want you at the top. You don't deserve to go at the top. Alright, fine. You can go there. Alright, and the pride pins... Oh god. That's a bit of a tough one to get off. Ooh. I am probably going to get some more Disney pins soon because they have a new Phineas and Ferb one, which doesn't have Buford on it, which is sad, but... but they have a recess pin, which I am really excited when I eventually get that. Because obviously, you know, recess just needs more merchandise. Okay, let's get on there. You see what I'm talking about with this one. Okay, and this is like the last regular pin to go on the board. Alright. Let's just see if I can do this without, like, having the keys fall off. Oh, God. There we go. You know, that's actually, that looks really nice. Come on. If I tilt it this way, then it'll stay up. I like that. I think that looks really lovely. I just got to figure out where I'm going to actually put it in this room. But we do actually have a few more things to go on this. But the issue is, they're not like regular pins. So what I've got here is you've seen them. I keep talking about them like you guys haven't seen them in most of the videos I've posted to this channel. But we have two of the badges from, like, Oliver and Company's original premiere. There's, like, one more of these that's just of Oliver and Dodger that I still need to get to, like, complete the set. But, yeah, so once I find out where my drawing pins are, they're probably going to go, like, somewhere around there. And then down this line here, we can have, oh dear, my little plastic ones. I think these were, like, oh god, I don't know how to describe it. I think they were like an advertisement for like an animal charity or something. But basically you could get like this whole like plastic pin set that includes Oliver, Dodger, the entire gang, and Georgette. So I'll just get those out there and we'll figure out... I'll see if I can find my drawing pins tonight. And then I'll add all these on there. Then I'll maybe like make a community post showing like how it all looks. And alright, then everything, like all the backings, all the wrapping can go back inside here. So can, like, my little, patches as well. Okay, well, we've actually, you know, we've made some nice progress so far, actually. If I can just, like, make sure all these go in there. There we go. Lovely, lovely, lovely. There we go. Alright, so all my backings are safe now in that box. Oh, I did forget these pins as well, but I don't think... I'm not sure if I even have enough room to get these on the pin board, but they're my like best in show collection, which I literally have all of them. So I have the Rita one, the Francis one, the Einstein one, of course the Dodger one, and then like surprisingly, so we have the Georgette one here and the Tito one, but then they also did them for Roscoe and DeSoto, which I think there's like one other pin from like the Disney villains like no, it's like a Disney villain sidekick mystery blind bag series that have Roscoe and DeSoto on, but I think those are like the only pins that have these two on them. But obviously these are like huge, and I could probably maybe like fit a few of them on the pin board, but like they'd probably I don't know, maybe, but I'd really prefer to have them all just like in a nice little row. Maybe I'll like move things around and see if I can like find a way to do it, but we'll just leave them to the side for now. All right. I think we're making like some good progress here. I really like how this looks. I've just got to figure out where it's gonna go. It can probably go on the desk, but the main thing is like, if I can just get him out, my Oliver and Company lithograph, which is obviously, I used to have this like right behind me in all my old videos. So it's like, where should I put this? Where should I put this bad boy? The frame is really like banged up. Like, this is still like the original frame I got it in when I ordered it off eBay. I am probably gonna like get a new frame for it eventually, but where should we pop it? Oh god, it's got dust all over it. This is what happens when I send things home. They come back so dirty. Ugh. Right, because it's like one of these can go on the desk and one of these can go on top of the drawers. So it's like I'll find a way to fit them both in each video. It's just a matter of like where each one's gonna go. And that's up for you guys to decide. That's why we're here today. So I'll just wait for a response. Could I ask if we can put a hook on the wall and put it there? I mean, we can ask our landlord, Vicky, because, basically, if we can put a hook on the wall, hopefully they shouldn't have any issue with me putting some blue tack on here so I can get the Tangled poster up. At the very least, the Tangled poster, because I'm going to be honest, guys, I feel like that Tangled poster is at the end of its lifespan, and, like, they don't make them anymore. So, yeah. Basically, if I put the Tangled the series poster up on this wall, I feel that's going to be the last time I'm going to use it, because if I try and take it down again, it'll probably just disintegrate. But yeah, Vicky, if you want to ask if we can put this, like, things on walls and things, go ahead. But I guess I don't see any, like, strong reactions to the Oliver and Company lithograph, so I think I'm going to put the pin board at the end of the desk for now. Oh god, if I can, like, figure out how to, like, maneuver this. Alright, so if I just gently move Gonzo and everyone over, try not to let everything fall. Alright. And I just pop this guy there. Maybe just like a little bit tilted. Alright, the DuckTales pin is just, I'm just going to leave it down. There we go. Right, if I just like gently move this now, you can see that's where we're going to put the pin board. I guess we can just like start sorting out what we already have on the desk. I think Polly and Star are good there. Gonzo, I feel like we're going to have to just like have him sit somewhere over here, I guess. Just so, you know, we actually have room. And then people wanted Mickey to go in the middle of the desk. If I move Polly over here a bit, Cusco should just be able to slide in there. If I can make him stand up. There we go. Okay. Now, this is something that has to go on the desk. Because this is something another one of my best friends got me in London. So, at the exact same shop where I got the Stitch keychain, because we went again this year, they had a little Scrooge McDuck, like a little keychain. And it's obviously, it's like really cool, because it actually has like DuckTales branding all over it. Especially, so I'll just show you the back as well. So obviously I wanted it, and then like my best friend caught me as I was like looking at it, and then said, "Nope, Jake, put it down." And I had to agree because it's like I'd already spent too much money on that trip. And then basically like the night before we left, it's like we basically we kind of did a thing where it's like we'd all buy each other secretly a present while we were in London, and this is what she got me. So basically, like, after she, like, sent me away, she went back and got it. So this has to go on the desk, just because, you know, it's... I'm very sentimental, because it's something, like, one of my best friends got me. And it's also... It's Scrooge McDuck. It's got to go on the desk. I don't have a lot of Scrooge McDuck things. So, where are we going to put Scrooge? If I just, like, try and move the mic over a bit so you can see, like, what we're dealing with here. I don't know. I could like slide him, like maybe just under Cusco, like have him there, because then he's also works on like keeping Cusco propped up. Yeah, I think I'll keep him there, since you guys don't have any solutions for me. All right, and then the Oliver and Company lithograph, we'll pop that up on the drawers for now. Hopefully it doesn't fall down. I'll show you, like, you know, the whole room when, like, we've decided what we're doing with everything. Alright. I feel like Star is about to move, because basically we need to decide what are we going to have on the main desk here, people. Because we have the Minnie Mouse phone, which has obviously, you know, been a staple of the background for, like, quite a few months now, because I originally got it so, you know, I'd have, like, a phone if I ever need to do a gag. Like, but I think I only ever used it in, like, some Hercules episode reviews. But still, it's just a cool thing. It's like, you know, most people obviously have, like, the classic Mickey Mouse phone, but we're different here. We have Mickey. I mean, we have mini phones. Jesus Christ. However, veterans of this channel will know that in the very early days, Minnie is falling over, we had this Mickey Mouse lamp. And what's really cool about this Mickey Mouse lamp is that it actually moves and talks as you turn it on. So if... Let me just actually see if I can just get it on right now. Yeah, alright. I'll just quickly see about getting it turned on so you guys can see it in action. And then we'll decide where we're going to put it. Because this is honestly like one of the coolest things I own. It was given to me by my auntie, who is also like a massive Disney fan. Like, she used to have in her old house all these like canvases of like, you know, like the castle and everything, and it looks so good. And like I want them. Oh god. But yeah, so we'll get this turned on and you guys can see him in action. Then you can decide what you want to have on. Alright. Right. I just need to get it plugged in now. Because it'd be awesome if I could actually... Because there's actually room underneath the desk to like keep this plugged in. There wasn't at the old place because all the outlets were like on top of it. So it would just be like a bunch of like trailing cables. So if I just get him turned... There we go. So there we go. Get that plugged in there. Alright. Let's see if he... Well, let's see if he works, because I haven't used him in like a year. Alright. sound on. Power on.
What a bright idea. Lights out. Now you can see what you're doing. So long, pal.
Yeah, this is like one of the coolest things I own. I'd really have to start taking better care of him, though. He does have dust all over him, but again, we can attribute that to the move. I do usually try and like dust him down a bit. Alright, because I really think this guy belongs on the desk. But, you know, it's a case of, do you guys want to keep with tradition and keep the Minnie Mouse phone on the desk, or we can move along with the Mickey lamp?
Ah, that's better. See you real soon.
Ah, you said it. Alright, so what do you guys want to do? Because it's like, basically, one of these is going to go on the desk, and one of these is basically going to go somewhere else. But I don't think it's going to be able to, like, fit on the drawers. Oh, maybe. I might be able to make some room. I'll just wait for a response on that. Yeah, that's the one issue with this. It is very old. My parents actually got me this from, like, a, we call them car boot sales in the UK. I guess a flea market is what you'd call it in America. But I don't think it works because I've never actually tried to like turn it on because like who uses these anymore? But you know, it was just like a cool thing they got me to like put in the background of videos. The Mickey lamp is amazing, definitely desk though. The small Mickey can go for space in that case. Okay. Yeah, alright. I guess, you know, that's the answer. Alright, so we're just gonna have to unplug him for a second. Alright, so if we move Star someplace else, we should just be able to fit Mickey in the corner. There we go. And where can Star go? Actually, hold on. If I find somewhere else for Cusco to go, we move up Polly. Move up that. Star can just fit in there. Hopefully. Come on. There she goes. That's lovely. Right, and then Mickey and Cusco. If the Mickey goes there, and the Cusco slats in there. Yeah, that works. Right. So I can plug back in my laptop so the stream doesn't die. And also so I can get my lighting rig back on. There we go. Alright, so the Mickey lamp is now a permanent fixture of the set. I guess we're just going to move on to like this bag down here now. So the next thing we've got is a Christmas ornament. And I think it's my Hunchback of Notre Dame one. Yes, it is. Oh god, this guy needs dusting as well. So this was just like another one I just had to get because I really loved it. I think I got this like a year before Disney Store closed. Like maybe like the Christmas before 2020. Yeah, so I probably got this in like 2019. But yeah, it's just really cool. And you know, one of the really nice things about this one is it sings. And let's really hope I don't get copyright claimed for this. Yeah, it's a bit crushed. Now we just gotta wait for it to finish. Alright, so are we gonna be keeping... Hi, I'm finally here. What did I miss? Nothing so far. Nothing so far on Blocks. We've just been organising the pin board and just deciding like a few things that are going to go on the desk. And right now we're thinking about what we're going to do with the Quasimodo Christmas ornament that sings out there. Because I do have my other Oliver and Company Christmas ornament in here as well, somewhere. So basically, the main thing is basically, I hold up an item, like talk about it a bit, and then you guys decide, do you want it on the desk or do you want it somewhere else? It's like one of the most harrowing experiences so far has been when they made me throw the DuckTales kids over to the bed. And it's going to be fun because we've got a bunch of pop figures down here that we're going to have to decide where to go. And they're probably going to end up like stacked on top of the drawers, but we'll figure it out when we get to it. Alright, so what are we doing with the singing Quasimodo ornament? I'm trying to think, is there anyone else I can put like Hot Pops IOU thing? Maybe not. Just try and keep it there. Because like everything is looking a bit like packed in at the moment, but hopefully, you know, we can like flesh it out a bit more. Alright. Does anyone have any opinions on the Quasimodo singing ornament? If not, I'll just pop it down to the side. Alright. Next up. You'll remember this from the Disney Store vlog, the first and last Disney Store vlog, when I went to the final Disney Store. Well, not the final one, because there is the one open in London, which I do go to every time I go to London. But it's the I Love My Disney Cat pillow, even though I don't own a cat. I got it just because it has Oliver on it. What options are there? Well, basically, there's the bed, my drawers, the desk, and my shelving unit for when it's built. But that'll be something you won't be able to see on camera. Except the few times where I like show my TV, because I have a lot of options for like how I could film videos in this room, and I'm still trying to like figure it out, because I have a few things I have to edit from before I moved still. Mainly a reaction video I did with the friend that I seem to keep bringing up in this video, the one who got me the necklace, who I gave up the Atlantis pin for, and the basically we recorded ourselves watching Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers, the new movie. And it broke us. We lost our minds watching that movie, and it's really fun, but I don't want it to just be a regular reaction video. I'm trying to do something else really special for it, which is going to take a bit more time. But every time he's like, you know, we're talking, and I mention I'm working on a video, he always asks me, oh, is our video out yet? And I'm just like, no, it's gonna take a bit longer. So I have to basically get that out as soon as I can. But like I said, the So the Drama video is like pretty much done. I just have to render it, get it out on Patreon tonight, get it up on YouTube tomorrow. Then it's going to be obviously back to Owl House reactions, the Phineas and Ferb 15th anniversary, and then the massive Ice Age retrospective, which a lot of exciting things are going to be happening over the next few months. Alright, so the Disney cat pillow. Where's it going? It still has the tag on it because I am pathetic and I like keeping tags on things. Even pillows. Oh god. It's probably a good thing that I stopped doing jigsaw puzzles because I don't think this desk could fit one. Probably the bed. Okay, the Disney cat pillow is going on the bed. That landed on the window, and now the blinds are like really weird. I'm leaving it. That's not Disney. That's from the Book of Mormon, and probably not something I can talk about here because of age restrictions and all that stuff. Let's see, those are some jazz shoes from dance. All right, this I still need. If you remember back in November or December, somewhere around then, when I got the... Oh god, where are you? If I can fish them all out without ruining them. I got an original box of Hunchback of Notre Dame trading cards. Which I think I got like... I was only missing like 2 or 3 of them. And then I also decided to buy the binder that, you know, to go with them. But it doesn't have any sleeves in it, so I need to buy some sleeves where I can actually, like, put them in. So they've just been living in the box. Well, that frog, it just raises even more questions. I mean, If you guys like have seen the Book of Mormon, you know what that frog is for. Alright, what else have we got in here? We got some more cards. I kept every single one of these Hunchback of Notre Dame, like, trading card packets. They're just empty. There is no reason to keep all of these. I only need, like, a few of them for, like, preservation's sake. Maybe I'll just get rid of... Maybe I'll get rid of some now. Alright? Let's... Like, that one's ripped. That can go. That one's ripped. That can go. That one's alright. But it's just like, you know... Just find some that are just, like, a little less... Yeah. That's still got some cards in it. But, like, that's, So... Alright, fine. I'll keep those 3. And I'll throw the rest of them away. Because I can be adult sometimes. Yeah, I still need to get some, like, actual... some sleeves to put these cards in. So, because they're just going to get damaged if they keep living in this box forever. Although, you know... Oh dear. Here they are. You know, here's the entire collection for anyone that missed the original video. And then I've also got duplicates to the side. To keep bringing up that friend, he's called Aaron, by the way, which, you know, is going to be fine because he's going to say his name when we start that video. I originally got him a pack of these cards for Christmas because, like I've said, Hunchback of Notre Dame is one of his favourite movies. And he still has not opened it. And I'm dying to actually, like, get him to open it so that I can see if he has the cards I need so that we can trade and then I can have a full set. Which maybe is a bit selfish since it's his Christmas present. But I want a full set of these cards and, like, they're very hard to find individually and I don't want to just buy another, like, full box of them. Although they weren't that expensive, to be fair. They were like 13 quid for the box, which is pretty good. I'm probably going to, like, try and collect, like, the other Disney card series. Like, there's a Pocahontas one, there's a Lion King one. I think there's a Little Mermaid one. Are you collecting the cards or the card packs? Anyhow, Facebook Marketplace or a yard sale? Oh god. I don't really know, because, like, I go to them for very different things. A yard sale or a flea market / a car boot sale, whatever you want to call it. I go to and I'm always surprised. Like, maybe I'm looking for Oliver and Company things, but it's like, I'll always find, like, just these random oddities that I've never seen before, just like, right, I've got to get that. And, you know, I'll walk out there with, like, 20 Disney plushes in just, like, a little bag, because I've done that multiple times. Facebook Marketplace is something I only go to when I want, like, something specific. But I don't want to pay customs by buying it on eBay. Case in point, the Star Plush. I know a guy who just loaded a huge bag with Pokemon cards and sold it for $1. Well. Why am I still looking at this? There's nothing in it. Alright, the Hunchback of Notre Dame cards can go to the side for now. They can go somewhere when I actually get them in the folder. Alright, let's see here. Got a bunch of sheet music from my time at university. Some random things, some Disney Store bags. Some bags. Oh, here we go. We've got a Kermit the Frog from Muppets 2011. When that movie came out, this was like one of the... Did I used to own... I didn't used to own any like Muppets plushes, but I think I used to have like a Kermit hand puppet at one point. not like a proper like Kermit puppet, like one that would literally slide on my hands and like the fingers and the head would just be there. But yeah, Sir Kermit from Muppets 2011. I'm gonna make the decision for y'all. He's going on the bed, just because we've got Gonzo here. We don't need anything else. Right, next we have the set of Phineas and Ferb beanbags from the Disney Store, or at least some of them. Because when they originally released, they only had Phineas, Ferb, and Perry / Agent P. I really want to get Doofenshmirtz, Candace, and Isabella, but very expensive because I don't think they ever actually released them in the UK. But I'll get them someday. Oh dear. The Pac-Man lunchbox full of Star Wars and Alf cards I forgot the price of, and I guess it's sold along... Oh, talking about the Pokemon cards thing. Speaking of, Do I want to go get it out? I might go get it out. I want to show you guys something. I might have shown it in a recent stream on something, but I want to show it again. Alright, so in the UK, when you go to the post office, they'll always sell like random like knickknacks and stuff, and just like some things in there kind of get lost to time. So it's like the only piece of Final Space merchandise I own, almost dropped it, is a notebook that I actually got in a post office while I was visiting family in another country. So a few months ago, I'm walking with my friends, and they have to go to the post office to post something to one of my other friends who lives in another country. And what do I see when I walk into this post office? That I know, like, you know, despite my best efforts to resist, I had to get it. It is a Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures money box. It cost me £1.50. And just, why does this exist? Why in the year of our Lord, 2021, was I able to find this in a retail, well, not a retail place, but like a post office, in a shop? Why? It's like, they used to have like SpongeBob ones and stuff, but why this show, of all shows, to get like one of these like random money boxes made? Those plushies could get a bookshelf or a DVD shelf. Can you put a Phineas and Ferb box set with them? I mean, I don't have Phineas and Ferb box sets since I don't think those were made. I have a few DVDs though. I think I have 3 or 4 DVDs. Let's see. I have A Very Merry Christmas, which is the one that includes Christmas, Christmas Vacation, and a bunch of other ones. I have one called The Fast and the Phineas, one called The Days of Summer. And I think I have Across the Second Dimension on DVD. But, yeah. So, you want the... well, it's practical. We all need a money box. Yes, but... not a Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures one. Alright, so, I guess the Phineas and Ferb plushes are also going on a shelf. So I guess at this point I'm gonna have a Phineas and Ferb shelf in this room, which, okay. So those will go on the shelf once I've built it. Next up... oh, this guy. I know everyone out there hates Chicken Little, but I just... it was the first movie I ever saw in theaters, and it's like a few months before it even like premiered. My family went to Disneyland Paris, and there was marketing for it everywhere. So, because the Disney parks always used to promote new movies before, like, months before they came out, so they'd have all the merchandise and everything, they'd have meet and greets with the characters. So, there is a photo of me with Chicken Little when I'm, like, 4 years old, and I just love him. I can't bring myself to hate this movie. And believe me, I've tried. Yeah, he's going on the bed, because, like, this guy... after I got him, he, like, became one of my most prized possessions. It's like... I've taken him pretty much everywhere, and I guess I still do, because, I mean, he's here with me. But, like, he's been on me with nearly, like, every holiday. It even got to a point where it's like, I didn't really, like, care about him anymore. Well, no, I still cared about him. But it's like, I didn't have, like, this strong emotional attachment to him. But at the same time, like, every time I'd be going on holiday, I'd just, like, look at him and I just think... It's like a tradition, so I just put him in my bag anyway. But yeah, no, he's going on the bed, but I'm not gonna throw him. He's too precious to me. Alright, I think that's another bag done. Which means we'll move on to the Oliver & Company bag. This is going to be fun. Alright, well first up we have like the Mickey Mouse back scratcher. This is actually from Disney World. I don't know, I think I've had this my entire life. I think my parents actually got this before I was born, and then it just kind of became mine at some point. But yeah, it's like... I didn't even use this as a back scratcher. I've used this as like so many... I used to use this as like, whenever like the bath was too hot for me, I would literally like use this to like mix it around to like get the cold water in there. I'd use this as like an imaginary sword. Oh god, it's just... These streams have literally just become me exposing what a weird child I was. Which, I mean, you could have guessed that anyway. Was my first Disney movie in theatres Aristocats, Mouse Detective, Roger Rabbit, Oliver & Co, Black Cauldron, I forget. I had the same back scratcher. Yeah, I mean... So what do you guys think? Does this belong on the set? Or, you know, should it go somewhere else? Because I just remember that's what we're doing. I'm not just discussing my childhood memories with you guys. We're actually supposed to be decorating this place. I will admit the walls do look very barren. I think Vicky might have the right idea. We might have to ask about things. Because, like, if I can, it would be kind of nice to just, you know... Already, that looks a lot better. Somewhere else, probably. Oh, you guys don't like the back scratcher? You don't want to stare into Donald's cold, lifeless eyes? Alright. Now we're going to actually get onto the, you know, the Oliver & Company stuff in the Oliver & Company bag. Alright, so first up, we have all of my old plush toys. Okay, so, I guess we'll start with, like, the newest ones. I say newest, but it's like... So, I think I bought this guy for, like, an Instagram seller. Which, like, you know... It's quite an old one, but I think it's the one that goes with, this Oliver that I've had, like... Probably, like, one of the first Oliver & Company plushes I bought. Because I think I got him for, like, £3.50 off eBay. Maybe when I was, like really getting into the movie. So I might have been about, like, 9 years old. But yeah, so those two are a set, but I'm not sure if I want to put those on the desk specifically. Because they're just like little Hasbro ones. They're not really, you know, they're not like official Disney ones. And neither is this one, but it's still really cool, because this is obviously from like the original release of the movie. If I can just like straighten out the tie. There we go. So this is a Sears plush, which I think Sears is like a department store that like I think it's defunct now. I don't know. I'm not American, but when Oliver & Company was like releasing, or like around that time, just all Disney movies, they would have like a massive line of merchandising release at Sears, and this is one of them. So this is you know. It's a Dodger plush with bendable legs. Yeah, that sounded a lot more exciting in my head. But, you know, it's really cool. And it's like, it has, like, the original tags on it and everything. And if you open it up, because obviously this was made to like promote the movie, so it's got like a little plot synopsis inside. So, this, probably more than any of the Oliver and Company plushies, and there are a lot more, and we'll dig them out in a sec. This is probably one I want to, like, have on the set. Because obviously, you know, it's got the tags on it. It's, like, really, like, cool just having, like... It is kind of like a piece of history. Because, like, you know, Sears and Disney's partnership has long ended because Sears has long ended, I think. It's got the tags on it and everything. It's just, like, a vintage piece of, like, memorabilia from Oliver and Company's release. So, where should he go? And it is kind of a bit sad that I'm going to have to split up, like, some of the Oliver and Company stuff because I don't have a full shelf to put it on like I used to. But hey, that's life. While this waiting room music plays in the background while I wait for an answer on where I'm going to put the Sears Dodger with bendable legs. Maybe the desk? Maybe the desk. Well, where's he gonna go on the desk? Because we don't have a lot of room on the desk. Maybe. If I was like somehow able to move this desk over, but it's like it's weird because it's like the radiator is longer than the desk, so I can't move the desk straight up to the wall. So as much as I would love to like have him, yeah, that's what happens. I'm trying to think, what can I do with this guy? Because I agree, I think he belongs on the desk. We've just got to figure out like where we're gonna put him. Because just like the way it looks, it just like it feels like he has to be facing that way. Because like, well, obviously facing that way, it just looks wrong. Because obviously like his head's like slightly tilted to this side. I don't know. Maybe we can, like, reach a compromise. What if I put him, like, on the edge of the drawers, just, like, teetering on the desk? So he'll probably still be visible in the videos. Oh, if I can just gently remove the mug. So, let's see here. I slide that across, put him there. There we go. And then just slightly tilt him a bit. Right, maybe just push that up a bit more. There we go, that looks nice. I mean, not from that angle, but like from where I'm looking, it looks nice. Alright. I had a Donald Duck wall clock as a kid. I won it from a Donald Duck birthday art contest. Oh, wow, that's really cool. I mean, I never really, like, won any contests as a kid. No, that's not true. I did once win a costume contest at, like, a holiday park dressed as Mr. Incredible. There is this really... this really embarrassing video that if I can find it, I will probably end up posting it at some point. But it's a video of, like, me winning the contest, and it's like they asked me for my words, and obviously, if you know, like, Incredibles, like, one of Mr. Incredible's catchphrases, which I don't even think he says in the movie, is, "It's showtime," because he says it in the teaser trailer for The Incredibles, and so that just, like, became my whole personality for, like, when that movie came out. So there was a video of me, like, imagine, like, Incredibles came out, like, so imagine, like, a 3 or 4-year-old me, wearing a massive, like, Mr. Incredible suit with, like, padded muscles, and just like with like my little squeaky voice trying to sound like gruff, just going, "It's showtime." It's the most cringeworthy thing I've ever seen, and if I can find it, I will show it all because I have no self-respect whatsoever. Tilting the radiator out of frame helps the set look better, but it pushes you off center. Yeah, well, basically, this is not going to be like the angle I use in videos. What I'm probably going to end up doing with videos, once I've like got this clear and got it all like decorated and stuff, I'm probably going to have the camera more like facing this way. So you won't be able to see the radiator, but I'll be like more like sat like around like the middle of it. So I don't really know how to just explain it, but I think it's going to look good. I think it's hopefully going to look good. Okay. And I guess we're just going to move on to the next Oliver & Company plush. It's the worst Oliver & Company plush, and it's the newest one that looks nothing like Oliver whatsoever. Like, what even is this? Because, like, you've got this one, which was released in 2018, and you've got this one, which was released in 2008. Look at the difference there. It's like this one, it has larger eyes. It's like the proportions of the face are a lot better. And I will, like, this one has some nice detailing on it, like the collar and everything, because you don't see a lot of Oliver plushes with collars on them. And I guess, like, the colours are a bit more accurate, but this one, it just, there's a lot more charm to this one. It just looks a lot, it gets the spirit of the character more than this one, which just looks kind of like a knockoff, to be honest. So, yeah, I don't know. Where do we want, like, cheap knockoff official Oliver to go? Not on the desk. Not on the desk. We're putting him down. Okay. And then we have this little trio. I don't have the Georgette from this set, because I originally got Oliver and Dodger for Christmas one year, and then I bought Tito myself a few years down the line. Georgette is really expensive. He looks stunned. Yeah, so honestly, this is probably like my favorite Dodger plush, because it's like one of the few that actually has, like, you know, his half closed eyelids, which is, you know, kind of a big part of his character, since that's what he looks like in the movie. Because, like, you look at, like, other Dodger merchandise, like this, like, the finger puppet from McDonald's, and, like, this one, which, is from Japan, and, I don't remember when it's released, but it's by Tomy. That's, something interesting. Alright, so, what are we gonna do with these guys? 2018? Yeah, you know, that Oliver and this Oliver plush was released in 2018 because it's the 30th anniversary of Oliver and Company. It says that. It is a really cool tag. That's like the one thing I like about this plush, the tag. Because then you open it up and it does have, like, if you can see that, it's like got a little background from the movie. There is also a Dodger plush that goes with this that I haven't been able to get yet, because I want to get one with the tags as well. Because they didn't put the Dodger plush on sale in the UK, so it was, you know, a bit annoying. I guess I'm going to end up having, like, a Phineas and Ferb and an Oliver and Company shelf on this unit, but there are only, like, 4 shelves I can use. And, like, one of them has to be for, like, my game consoles. And, like, all my DVDs and everything. Oh, right, where am I going to put all my Disney Blu-rays? I've not thought this through. I'm going to have to get, like, another shelving unit. This is hard. Yeah, it is. It is. Just deciding where to put, like, these pieces of my soul. We can tidy up this desk a bit more now, while people try and reach a decision. The plush toys look ready to hide E.T. Can we put a little life-size E.T. in the closet and then just cram the closet full of plush toys? I could never do that to my plush toys. They must always be out on display. You should see my room back home. They literally line every single wall. No, I could never bear to, like, leave these guys in storage or anything. Alright, we'll put those down. Right. Next up, we have this, Oliver and Dodger set from, trying to figure out, like, when this was done. Made exclusively for the Disney Store and Disney theme parks. I'm trying to figure out, like, what year this is from. I think they're from, like, the late 90s. But yeah, so it's like a little Oliver and Dodger beanbag set. This one has the tag, this one does not. Because I got these at, like, very different eras of my life. Yeah, so this one I got when I was, like, really starting to get into collecting Oliver and Company stuff. And this one I got when I was starting to get paid by YouTube. So I actually had the money to get these. Those small ones might work on the set. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Right, just because I like try and like keep the Oliver and Company stuff together, what I'm going to do with these guys, if I can move the chair around enough, I'm going to slide them so they can live right there. There we go. That looks lovely. Alright. Next up we have the first ever Oliver and Company toys I owned. If I can find the other ones. If I can find the other ones, that's your cue. I said if I can find the other ones. Has it fallen out or something? I don't... Where is it? Right, where actually is it? This is annoying me now. It shouldn't have left this bag. Unless it's like fall... Oh, there it is. It was hiding under Minnie's phone. So this is the set of McDonald's finger puppets from when Oliver and Company originally released. So you have Francis, which is really nice because like there's not a lot of merchandise of Francis. I'm surprised that they made him instead of Tito or like any of the more recognizable characters. For some reason he has like a red collar on him, which is a bit weird since it's like none of the other characters have like any differences than how they look in the movie. I've always liked how they did include Dodger's sunglasses on there. But yeah, they're a bit old. They've been thoroughly loved because I didn't get these as collectibles. I got these like when I was like 8 years old and I just put on my Christmas list Oliver and Company toys and these are what I got. So yeah, I've played with these a lot as a kid. I'll probably get like a brand new set someday, but I'll still like hang on to these just because they're precious memories. Do I have any more Amphibia merch? I'm afraid not. I'm afraid Polly is all I have. For now. That's all I'll say. One thing that I want, like, even if I have to commission to, like, get it made, is a Frobo plush. I will kill to have a Frobo plush in my hands. But, yeah, no, I'm gonna be getting some more Amphibia stuff fairly soon. So yeah, what we're going to do with the Oliver and Company McDonald's finger puppets. I'm back, sir. Alright, Nikki. You don't have to keep calling me sir. Supreme Overlord will do just fine. So... in my setup, I use figures and plush to mark the DVDs so I can see the separation of decades faster. Everything is on shelf by release date. Oh, I love that! So it's like at the start of your DVDs, you'll have like things from like Snow White and Pinocchio and Dumbo, and then it's like you'll separate them by era. That's really cool. I wouldn't mind doing that someday, but I would literally need like a whole wall of just like a line of shelves. Speaking of which, all my Disney Blu-rays are in here, and they are all out of order, but I can't do anything about that right now, because I don't have any shelf space for them. I'm probably going to have to stick them in a drawer, and I really don't want to stick them in a drawer, but I have to. Okay, if no one's going to make a decision, I'm going to put the Oliver & Company toys on the shelf. We'll just have them sitting there. 1 second. I always have to like have them like standing next to each other in a specific order, so it always has to go Georgette, Oliver, Dodger, and Francis. Because like I said, I'm weird like that. We've got some more Oliver & Company toys. I think these are from like the... Well, no, yeah, these are from the 1996, like when Oliver & Company was coming out on VHS. McDonald's did another line of toys for it. I also have this Tito from Burger King as well. So yeah, these aren't going on the set. They don't really need to. All right. So remember how I was talking about how there was one pin that I wasn't going to put on the board, but it was still going to go on the set? I've found it. So this is the Jumbo 30th Anniversary Oliver & Company pin. It is a limited edition of 200, and it comes in just this lovely, lovely little box. And you just see there, it's just like, it's got everyone on it, which you don't see a lot of them that have everyone on it. So yeah, I've just got to figure out where I'm going to like stand this up. Probably... It'll probably like live. It can probably live like at the very edge of the drawers. Obviously, I'll show you guys how this is all looking once like we were like a good quarter of the way through. Quarter of the way? When we're a good like part of the way through. Okay. We have this other Dodger plush, which I think we might be able to find a little room for him. I've always like enjoyed this guy. Because it doesn't really look like Dodger, but it does. It's very cute. I don't know. Where could we sit this guy? There's probably room behind the other Dodger plush. I love how like the top of my drawers is becoming the Oliver and Company shelf. It probably will be. All right, I'm probably just gonna stick with the rest of the Oliver and Company stuff on the drawers. Fine. Next up, if I can find it. Oh, yeah, these are the the little plastic pin badges that I mentioned earlier. These are actually like the leaflets that come with it. So it's for a Kit Katten? Yeah. So yeah, this was like a UK exclusive thing. Oliver and Company badges with the compliments of Kit Kat and Pow. Yep, 1989. So this was a year after. Okay. Fantastic Walt Disney Oliver and Company t-shirt. Offer only $4.99 plus 28p for postage and packaging per t-shirt. Yeah, so on the back of this, you could actually like order an Oliver and Company t-shirt, which unfortunately I think it's like long since expired. Yeah. Promoter, Pedigree Pet Foods, a division of Okay, oh no, sorry, it wasn't animal charity, it was Pedigree. Oh god, that's embarrassing. Alright, yeah, so I found the leaflets for those. Okay, I'll just sit those pins to the side for now. and the Hunchback of Notre Dame cards down there. Okay. There is actually another thing on the desk that before we add anything else that I have to get this on the set somehow. So this isn't like an officially licensed Disney thing. Then again, Polly technically isn't. But it is something quite precious to me that I kind of, I do want it like featured in videos. I'll probably get it framed, probably. But this is a Little Mermaid program. And the reason this is so special to me is this is from last year when I was in this production of The Little Mermaid. So it's like, this was one of the first ever productions of this musical to take place in the UK. Like, I think we were either the second or the third, which is just insane to think about. And it was just, like, so much fun actually, like, getting to sing under the sea and, like, perform stuff. Like, I got to push the boat during Kiss the Girl. Like, that is, like, one of my favourite moments ever now. But yeah, so I want to find some place for this on the set, because it's just like, it's Disney, but it's also like a nice little representation of the fact, I am a theatre kid at heart, where I want to be is on stage. Even though right now I am currently working at a theme park. I'm just trying to think, like, where'd be like a nice place to have this? Maybe I could just be able to like slide it behind Star and Polly without it like falling down or anything. No, okay, that's fine. Alright, I'll figure out somewhere for it nice to go. Can, like, Mickey hold on to it? Alright, Mickey, it can stay like that for now, but it's not going to stay like that forever. Okay. We're almost done with the Oliver and Company stuff. Next up, we have the Oliver and Company ornament, which basically it will have to go on display purely because, like, it has to, it's the safest for it if it's, like, not kept in storage, if it's not, like, kept crushed in a little bag. So, yeah, this is, like, a little sketchbook Christmas ornament with Oliver and Dodger on it. Where can you go? I'm trying to, like, remember, like, how I used to... I think I used to just, like, stand it up on the old set. And thankfully it does stand up, so... Gotta just pop it up there with the Oliver and Company stuff for now. We'll figure out somewhere else for it to go later. Make a shrine dedicated to it. I mean... I am pretty much, like, making an Oliver and Company shrine up here right now. Frame and hang it. That's what I did with my tickets and map for the Disney World 89. Well, actually, I do actually have one of my family's tickets for the show as well. Let me just pull that out, actually. If I can find it. Yeah, here we go. It's a little smudged, but, it's still there. The Altrincham Garrick Playhouse, Disney's The Little Mermaid, Thursday the 28th of October, 2021, 7:30 p.m. J9. Yep, so that's... I'll pop it inside there for now. So yeah, I'm probably going to get this framed at some point with, like, the ticket. And... Why am I like thinking about this like I'm actually like going to be able to hang it up here? We haven't even asked the landlord yet. But, I can just imagine that. It's like, no matter what, I want to have this on display because it's just like a very important piece of my history. Because obviously, like, not only is it like, performing in a Disney show, but it was my first like real production of a musical outside of education. This is another thing I bought in London. It's an Uncle Scrooge comic with Scrooge and Magica. This will actually, when I decide to finally open this, it'll actually be like the first Uncle Scrooge comic I read. I'm probably going to try and like get the omnibus at some point. Alright, next up we have the Oliver and Company Sum Sum collection. So basically, for anyone that remembers, because like even though the app is still running, they've discontinued the actual toys. Yeah. Disney Sum Sum are like these little stackable plushies, and I do have quite a few of them that aren't these Oliver and Company ones. Just got to see if I can remember to grab everyone. Is there anyone I'm missing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope, that's everyone. So yeah, and basically, for a while they had like a subscription box where you could get like exclusive Sum Sums. And for 1 month they had like these exclusive mini Oliver and Company ones. And I paid a lot more than I should have to get them. Because obviously I had to order them straight from America. I think like just these like 6 mini little plushes that aren't even like printed. It's like the details on these guys are like painted on. Cost me about 50 quid. And I wonder why I don't have money anymore. So yeah, I've got like those 6 right there, and they also come with a collector's card. I wouldn't mind trying to find somewhere for them to go on the set, but I will sort that out later. And the final things in this, we have like, this is also from the Disney Rewind series. It's the Dodger. This is probably like one of the coolest, like most accurate, I'd say, like Dodger pieces of merchandise there are. I don't know what it is, like the proportions and everything. It just looks so accurate to the movie in a way that most of the merchandise doesn't, in my opinion. And then we also have this Dodge of Animation, which is the exact opposite, in that it looks nothing like Dodger from the movie, but it's, you know, it's got some charm to it. I wish I had the collector's card that came with it, but I only got this. The ear is a bit smudged, but, you know, you can't really get Vinylmations for cheap these days, so, like, this is the best I've got. Thing is, it's like, I'm not, like, super attached to this figure, but I feel like I should have Vinylmations on here, because it's, like, a very important part of just Disney history. I guess we'll keep the Vinylmation on for now. We'll just pop him there. Because I feel like we do need, like, you know, Vinylmations, Sum Sums, like, all these different, like, collectors, like, fads kind of things. Because we have pins. We've got, like, the Disney Store keys. Yeah, we've got pop figures. So everything else in here, in this bag specifically, yeah, oh god, it's just my Blu-rays, which I'm gonna have to find somewhere else for them to go now. But yeah, so we'll just pop those to the side. And we're actually, we're pretty much almost done. Hello there, Squall. Nice of you to join us. So, let's see what we've got to deal with here. Alright. So the mini phone, I guess, will, oh dear. What did I just do? What did I just pull out? I tugged on the mini phone and, like, something turned off. I think it might have been, like, my laptop or something. Sorry guys, just give me a sec. Yeah, my... yeah, the plug sockets in my room are a bit of a... temperamental, let's say. I'm just trying to get the ring light back on. It doesn't want to seem to cooperate, though. Okay. I think Minnie belongs next to Mickey. Yeah, I can see, like, your thought process in that. But where? Like, this thing is massive. It's like... there? But it's like, it looks a bit clunky, because I'd have to thread the phone through there. I just think that looks bad. Like, I get the idea. It would look nice, but I also think it looks a bit too busy, if that makes sense. Because, like, we have, like, the Mickey lamp and everything, and then we have the mini phone. Like, I don't think they need to be next to each other, per se. God. I think I'm just gonna pop her up on the drawers for now. Yeah, because then I can just thread the phone line down the back of my drawers. Alright. The fun part. It's pop figure time. Oh, I've got so many of these things. So many that you guys haven't even seen, because these weren't even part of the set. It's like, I used to have a few of them as part of the set. I think I had, this Elsa, this Quasimodo, and this Aladdin. I think that's what I used to have on the old set, but I have so many other pop figures. Oh, I also did have my my Pride Tina on there, which I think does have to come up here because it is one of the few Bob's Burgers pieces I own. So it's we've got to find somewhere for that on the set. So I also have Queen Anna from Frozen 2. I'm fairly sure I have most of the Frozen 2 pops at this point, because somewhere down here I also have Mateus. Or maybe not here, but he's like, I've got him somewhere. We've got Basil there. I don't have any of the other Great Mouse Detective ones yet. We've got Grandma Tala from Moana. Elephant Abu from Aladdin. A special variant of Jasmine. Mr. Knowsmore from Ralph Breaks the Internet. Li Shang from Mulan. Pacha from The Emperor's New Groove. Fairy Godmother. We've got this special Tiana, which is from the Princess Collection. So it actually has a nice little stand and a set. I would not mind collecting like all the Princess Collection ones, to be honest. They look really cool. Bye, Cameron. Have a lovely rest of your day. Oh dear. I hope you were entertained. Oh, there he is. There's Lieutenant Mateus from Frozen 2. Now, one fact about me that will hopefully like make people hate me a lot less for this massive collection I have. I did get most of these on sale. I do only buy, like, most of the time I only buy pop figures when they're, like, very discounted. So, like, all my Ralph Breaks the Internet ones I got for, like, £5. Then we have Scuttle, specifically the 30th anniversary of The Little Mermaid. And we have Fun Bun from Ralph Breaks the Internet. Yeah, so those are all the Disney pop figures I've got with me, because I also do have a lot more Mulan ones, a Hercules one, some Lilo and Stitch ones, Some like regular ones. I have another Cinderella, but those are all at home. So, which pop figures should I try and fit on the set? Because I feel like at most I could probably get like 5 of them on there, maybe. I'll just start like getting like a random selection of them up there. So, and you guys like tell me if you want any of them on there. Oh god, this is a nightmare. This is when it like starts getting like really bad. Let's see if I can like stack them on top of like here. Alright, so there's Elephant Abu, there's Grandma Tala, there's Tiana with the special base, there's the Fifth Spirit Elsa, there's the Festival of Fools Quasimodo, there's Fun Bun from Ralph Breaks the Internet. I don't think any of the Ralph Breaks the Internet characters are going to make the cut, even though I do love Mr. Knowsmore. Patcha. I'm just gonna, like, am I gonna build this to a point where it's just gonna go over the camera? Li Shang. Probably not. I don't have enough, thankfully, for it to get that high. Fairy Godmother. Mateus. No, I used to have these, like, stacked above my bed at the old place. Prince Ali. Basil, I feel like I'm playing a game of Jenga right now. And Jasmine. Oh god. Alright. Maybe we should just leave it like that. You could line them all up if you had a nice shelf or Valence, but you need Basil. I do agree. Like, of all of these guys, I think Basil is one that needs to be on there just because, like, what other Great Mouse Detective merchandise is there? Like, I mean, obviously I want more Great Mouse Detective merchandise, but it's very hard to get my hands on. And I'm just saying, they made Great Mouse Detective pop figures before they made Oliver and Company ones. It has to happen. It's got to happen eventually. They're running out of movies. So close to being off camera, though. I mean, I've got other pop figures I could like pull out and like make sure it goes off camera. I do have a Pride SpongeBob one as well. So I have the Pride SpongeBob one and the Pride Tina ones. So, so we've got Basil. Is there any others anyone that wants me to keep on the set? Because I think I want to keep the Tiana one on there. Maybe the Fool Quasimodo. I can't really see any others that like desperately want to keep on there. If anyone has any, like, wants to chime in. Thing is, we have made, like, really good progress. I am really liking how this is looking right now. Omniblocks, I shouted at Basil, so your turn. Yeah, everyone gets to decide. Everyone gets to decide one pop figure that can stay on the set. Alright, I think if no one else is going to say anything... Oh dear. I'll just stick to... Because I had 3 on the last set, and it worked out fine. So I'll keep Tiana and Fool Quasimodo. The rest of these can go somewhere else. I might have no choice but to send them back home, where I also don't have room for them. Honestly, if I stack them like that, I could probably like find room for them, really. Because I just have to find room for one of them if I've got them like this. That looks cute. I like that. How about Elephant Abu? If you want Elephant Abu, you're getting Elephant Abu. Alright. Now I just gotta find somewhere for them to go. Let's have a look, see. Let's see what we can do about this. Ooh, idea. Light bulb moment. Genius moment incoming. Alright, so. There are 5 there. So if we do 1, 2 there. Tiana on top, actually. Alright. Can Polly fit under there? No, but we'll put Polly on top of there. There we go. Have her proudly on display. Right, with the IOU Hop Pop can still go there. Because we're not going to fit Basil on there specifically. But I don't think Star can go on there anymore now, though. Let me think here. If I can try and, like, move up the lamp a bit. Right. Let's see. Can I, like, slide her down behind it? That could work. Alright, and then just, like, try and, like, move it back a bit. Okay. That seems to be working out just fine. Then Cusco slides in there. Scrooge there. Tina. And then we can have Basil next to Tina. Right, all those are the Oliver and Company pins. So we still have to figure out where we're putting those. What if the Dodger Vinylmation sits on top of the Scrooge Pop? There we go, we're making room now. Things are happening. Alright. I guess we need to, like... Alright, the Lego Muppets minifigures. I would like to find some place for these guys to go. Or at least a few of them. Like, you know, maybe just like the best Muppets. So maybe just Beaker, Gonzo, Kermit, Miss Piggy, Rolf. Oh, at this point I'm just gonna say them all. Okay. The set should have your Lego sets. When I eventually finish the Winnie the Pooh Lego set, because I will be planning something to finish that, and it's something that I've already thought of what I'm gonna do. I already deeply regret it, which means it's probably gonna be enjoyable for all you guys, because you all like watching me in pain. But that will be added to the set at some point. Let's see. I guess maybe I could just line the Muppets on top of the Pop figures. Maybe? Let's see here. Well, no, because then that covers the lamp a bit too much. Let's see here. What can I do about this? Alright. Well, if we've decided that Mickey goes in, like, the center of everything... Right, we've got, like, Elephant Abu there. Let's just see... If I just move the microphone so you guys can, like, see, like, what I'm trying to get at here. And the mug. Put that down. So I'm trying to get, like, all the Muppets in, like, this little corner here. So maybe we can have, like, in, like, a little arrangement surrounding Scrooge. So if we have Statler and Waldorf back there. The little laptop from Muppets Now. Then Swedish Chef. And Rolf. Trying to get them, like, to surround Scrooge without, like, blocking him off. Okay. And then we have... Janice and Animal go in there. Bunsen and Beaker at the side. Alright, and then that just leaves like the 4 main Muppets now. Maybe the Muppets can go in the poo house. I did like originally think about that, but I like keeping them on the stands. Fozzie can go there with his microphone. And then Gonzo can go next to him. Piggy can go there and Kermit can go there. Actually, I think I'll swap them around so Kermit and Gonzo can be next to each other. And then make sure Beaker's visible. Alright, I like that. If you guys can see that on the stream, we've got them in a nice little, like, organised space there. Right, I'm gonna have to do something about this, because, like, this does not look nice, but I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out at some point. Okay. I'm trying to remember, like, where my other, like, pinboard and stuff are. I'm just gonna have a quick look, see if I can find my pins so we can finish off the pinboard. Because then I think that'd be like, you know, it. So, like, we can probably end the stream right there. If I can find these pins. Let's see what we got here. Nothing. Okay. Yeah, I can't find my drawing pins. Yeah, I can't find my drawing pins, but I do have one more fun thing to show you before we wrap things up. So, a few weeks ago, because for the past few weeks I've been staying over at my best friend's house. 2 of them, the ones that got me the Scrooge figure and the ones that got me the Moana necklace that I've seemed to constantly bring up. We went to Manchester, and there's like a little, I don't know how you describe it. It's like a little indoor, like, shopping place. There's like multiple stories of like boutiques. That's it. That's the word I'm looking for. Just like little like shops and everything. You just walk around them. And it's like, you know, very like handmade stuff. And the top of it is like a lot more like nerdy stuff. So like there's a printing place. There's a place where you can buy like classic action figures and stuff. And there was one of them that had pins. And I think it was oh, yep. It was 3 of them for £10. And I got... Oh, that's just another asexual pride pin. that I got from the gay shop, which also happens to be there. Oh dear, that's the demisexual pride pin. So I got 3 of these little pins. The first one is Fairly Odd Parents, right there. Really cool. I mainly just got this just because, I don't know, maybe just because I work in like the Nickelodeon shop at my work. You know, it was just kind of like a heat of the moment thing. And it's weird because I wanted this one more than I wanted the SpongeBob ones, because like the SpongeBob ones were of like specific memes and stuff. But this one was just like, obviously, you know, it's just a nice little found family right there. Alright. The next one I got is one of Tina writing in her journal, probably doing some friend fiction. And the last one, the one that basically I saw and I knew I had to get it, it's the cipher wheel. It's the cipher wheel, and it specifically, it highlights the question mark. And I've just noticed, it's got like this really weird like anime Bill Cipher. If you guys could see that, it's like got like a little sparkle in his eye. Oh, that's weird, but I still love it. So yeah, I kind of, obviously not the Fairly Odd Parents one. I guess I'm gonna add those to the pin board, because like, I didn't think to do that until I remembered, oh yeah, I own those. I'll probably put them, if I just turn it on so you guys can see, or not see, because it's being covered by a bunch of stuff. Yeah, right. I'm probably just gonna like put them where the DuckTales ones are, really. Because like, I'm probably not gonna get like another Bob's Burgers pin. Well, actually I might. They did release some for the movie. Should I start a Bob's... Also, Disney are starting to release Bob's Burgers pins now. They recently released one of like Gene, Tina, and Louise. So I'm probably going to collect Bob's Burgers pins now. That's probably something that's going to happen. Anyway, just put like the Bill Cipher one. I need like a little like miscellaneous section. For like, not like, a little section for pins that aren't official, let's say. Just got to gently move this out so I can decide where I'm going to put these. Maybe we'll just pop them like underneath the keys. Yeah, that could be a nice place for them. And then where's my Tina one? There we go. So we've got the Tina and the Bill one on there now. Looks nice. I knew those keys would fall at some point. It's alright though, I can just pop them back on. Alright. Dear. Yeah, if I can't find my drawing pins to like add the other pins on here, I think that's where we're gonna have to like end things. Because obviously there's not really much more I can do than what I've done. I guess we can try like tidying things up just a bit. So like, so get rid of this. So I know where those are gonna go. Those are probably gonna end up going like there. And I'll have like a row of my main ones there. Yeah, I'm probably gonna end up having like a bigger one at some point. Like one that like stretches up there. Anyway, just pop those with the rest of my pin backs. Right, so we'll just keep those Oliver and Company ones to the side for now. Put Polly back up there. Alright, Oh dear, hold on. Missed some stuff here. Where did I get my background music? My background music... Oh, sorry. There we go. My background music, it just comes from Disney video games. So basically, like, all of them from, like, the... I I mostly try and stitch like retro stuff, so I don't really go past the PS2. So basically NES, SNES, N64, Sega Genesis. I think I have some Master System stuff in there. PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, Game Boy. Well, mostly the Game Boy Advance. I don't really use a lot from the original Game Boy because it's very repetitive. But yeah, so I think this is from the Alice in Wonderland SNES game, which I think like the direct English translation is Alice No Paint Adventure. But yeah, no. In all my videos, I pretty much only use music from Disney video games. I sometimes try and make it like more specific. So with the So the Drama video, I've tried to use a lot of music from Kim Possible video games specifically. But you know, sometimes they don't really have the right mood that you need, so you have to go to another one. The game's music I probably use the most is Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories on the Game Boy Advance, Donald Duck Going Quackers, the Alice No Paint Adventure, and I'm trying to think of like what's like one of the main like SNES games I use. I do use a lot of music from like the Disney Afternoon ones, like the Darkwing Duck, the DuckTales ones. And yeah, that's just like a boring tangent. So yeah, all the music I get just comes from Disney video games. Is there any Disney merch you would not want? Anything based on the live action remakes? I know that's kind of a cop out answer, but yeah. As far as Disney animation merch goes, not really. I mean, I would take anything. I knew something like that would happen, lol. Oh, that's just talking about the the keys falling. That bottle of Yazoo made me think about Zazu. Similar sounds. Fun fact, me and my friends a few weeks ago, we went to the zoo, and they had a hornbill there. And it, like, obviously it didn't look anything like Zazu, because, you know, it's Disney animation. They've changed the colours up to make him look a bit more, you know, marketable and vibrant. But he had, like, this mohawk, and he was just staring out the window at, like, everyone that walked past. So I just made the joke, just like, Zazu hasn't been the same since he started doing drugs. Ever run an Epic Mickey soundtrack? I love that one. I do love the music from Epic Mickey as well, but I think that's just a bit too modern. So it's like, it sounds weird saying this, but I don't want any music in the background of my videos that's clean, if that makes any sense. It's like, I want there to be like a bit of like, you know, bit crush, that kind of thing. Just like a... Because I kind of like this, like... Obviously, my favourite movie is Oliver and Company. I love that retro aesthetic of like the 80s and 90s. And I just kind of like want to bring a bit of that feel to my videos. So, you know, especially recently, I'll often use commercials from like the 90s. So the My Interactive Pooh one from the Book of Pooh. For the Kim Possible one, I've used some advertisements from Recess School's Out. Trying to think what else. The Legend of Tarzan one, when I opened it up with the Tarzan fruit snacks, or was it like Tarzan chocolate bars or something like that? So yeah, that's just kind of like the aesthetic I try and go for with these videos. So that's why I mostly use music from like 80s and 90s video games. Good, he takes anything. Someone send him a 1930s Mickey doll. I actually did once have the mini doll of that. You know, where it's like all the leather, and it's like, it's obviously, it looks nothing like them because it's based on like, you know, the characters from like the 30s shorts. Alright, let's see here. I think we might go for maybe like 15 minutes. You know, if any sassy shoulders happen to be watching, now would be a good time to make yourself known. Does anyone have any questions that they want to, you know, get me to answer? I guess I kind of like tried to talk about it last week in like the failure that was the first part of this celebration, but it's just 5,000 subscribers. It's absolutely insane, especially thinking I've only been doing this for like just over 2 years now. It's just I cannot like possibly begin to put into words how grateful I am from the bottom of my heart for just all the support you guys have shown this. Like, it started out as something I just did on a whim because I literally needed something to keep myself sane during the summer of 2020, and that kind of turned into like the best thing that's ever happened to me. And basically, no matter what happens in my future, like wherever my career takes me, even if I do end up getting like really into musical theatre to a point where I have the chance to go to the West End or like get into a drama school or something like that, even if I might have to scale it back, I don't see any future where I ever stop doing this. If I was doing Disney videos, I think I would lean completely on Epic Mansion, Haunted Mansion, and the Electric Light Parade. Yeah, that's the main thing. Another reason I use Disney video game music is because Disney doesn't really care about it. So it's like, I can't use music from The Lion King, but I can use those same songs, just the SNES version of them. So it's like, you know, I've used Be Prepared, mostly in Halloween videos, and obviously I've had to use like the video game version because obviously the movie version would get copyright claimed. Because a lot of my early videos, I tried to use like actual pieces from the movie soundtrack, and they would always get claimed. Then I kind of just realized, what if I just use like video game music? Because like Disney is not checking if you're using music from their video games, unless it's the Moon song from DuckTales, because that's like the only piece of like Disney video game music that is actually like, you know, can be detected by the bots. Sassy Shoulders sounds like a pony OC for the Brony fandom. I bet that would make a good pony OC. Did I say Mansion twice? I meant Mickey. Epic Mansion. I mean, that's a crossover I'd love to see. How would you react to an Oliver and Company TV series, but it's a Disney Junior show? I've mentioned this before in live streams. To just like add on to the pile of just how pathetic I am, I had a nightmare about an Oliver and Company Disney Junior show in high school. That's how like overly invested I am in this like random movie from the 80s. Like, literally, the idea of a Disney Junior Oliver and Company TV show is like affects me enough to a point where I have nightmares about it. But yeah, you know, just like, no, it can't work. It shouldn't work. They shouldn't try it. Like, if I have the choice, like, you know, if I could live in a world where Oliver and Company gets brought back, but only in the form of a Disney Junior show, I would probably just let it sit in obscurity. Because, like, I can't imagine it going well. Because, like, you know, what do people love about Oliver and Company? Right? Like, they love how dark it is. They love how gritty it was for, like, the 80s. And you can't do that on a Disney Junior show. It's like, if Disney were going to do anything with Oliver and Company, like, it would have to be a Disney Plus thing, and it would have to go, like, PG-12, or, like, whatever you call it in America. I don't know. Well, not PG-12, but, like, you know, it would have to be a bit more intense. Like TY12. That's what it is. TY12. I was able to avoid bots by slipping songs in the background of The Sims 3 or by getting fan remakes, but maybe some bots would hit it still. I mean, I think a few times I've accidentally used like fan remakes or something. Because like there are some times when it's like, if I feel I can get away with it, I will slip in songs from like the films or the TV shows into the thing. So it's like in Amphibia, I used No Big Deal and Heartstomper instrumentals. In the Kim Possible video, I am actually using a Could It Be instrumental for the very end of it. And I'm trying to think, are there any of those like specific examples I can think of? I used the Proud Family instrumental during that video. I'm probably gonna I'll probably end up using a lot of music from the Ice Age movies in like the big video coming up. The main issue is like you can probably do it with most like Disney shows of like just songs from those shows, except Phineas and Ferb. I bet Oliver and Company would end up on the Chibi series. I mean, I wouldn't mind that, because, you know, that would just be, like, fun little side content that just exists. It's just, like, it's fun, it's there, it's harmless. You know, it wouldn't be, like, this is trying to be, like, another... I don't want to call Oliver and Company a franchise, because it's not. It's one movie and, like, a few stories found in random Disney storybooks and, like, one McDonald's commercial from Christmas 1988. But... oh god, could I imagine like doing like that one day, just like diving into the Oliver and Company, not even cinematic universe, but just like, you know, the franchise as a whole, trying to like dissect every little tidbit of information I can. Because like, there's always like Oliver and Company stories in like those massive Disney storybooks, you know, like the 365 bedtime stories thing was like just 2 pages of like Oliver and Company things, either stories set during or after the movie, which, you know, that might actually make for an interesting video. Alright, I don't think Vicky's coming, so we'll probably just go for like 5 more minutes. I'm trying to think of what else I can talk about now. Singing animals in the city does fit with what they want to do with live action reboots. Imagine Oliver in the Tom and Jerry movie format. Yeah, but I mean, going back to my first ever video, which I said in like the 2 year anniversary special, I still agree with a lot of the points I made. I still hold those same opinions. An Oliver and Company remake could not fundamentally work because for the story to work, it has to be set in the 80s. And, like, Disney wouldn't do that. And just, like, you know, the style, like, I will admit, Oliver and Company is very much style over substance, even though there is some substance, there is some substance there. But, you know, it's like, people remember it for, like, the animation, like, the art style, the dancing. It's like, because obviously the dancing in Oliver and Company is heavily inspired by Bob Fosse, who was one of the most famous choreographers of musical theatre ever. He did Cabaret, he did Sweet Charity, he did all these classic movies and musicals. And, like, the remake, if Disney remade Oliver and Company, none of that would be there. And they add in, like, a bunch of pointless subplots that don't add anything. Oliver and Company was a movie that was made in the right place at the right time. It's like, you couldn't have made Oliver and Company, like, 2 years later. Or, like, even 2 years before, really. It's just, like, it was peak 80s. And that's the whole thing, is like, it's the 80s transitioning into the early 90s. It's just, it was kind of a miracle. Like, it literally released at the exact right time, and then immediately got overshadowed. Because I'll say it before and I'll say it again. Had The Little Mermaid released, like, 1 year later, instead of 364 days after Oliver and Company, it would have been more well remembered, because it would have had a lot more time to cement itself as, you know, an icon in pop culture. Because, like, you think the main movie from, like, the 80s that, you know, gets referenced aside from Little Mermaid is Fox and the Hound. Because that movie, like, came out in 1983. Yeah, 1983. And then, like, The Black Cauldron released and obviously failed. And then The Great Mouse Detective came out in 1986. So Fox and the Hound had 3 years of being, you know, the most recent successful Disney movie. And that is why even today it's still getting merchandise. People still talk about it fondly. If Oliver and Company had just like even a year and a half to itself, so you know, even if it had like maybe like 4 or 5 more months before The Little Mermaid just completely threw it out of the water, it would have, you know, it wouldn't be like one of the top movies Disney loves to promote, but it would still probably get a lot better of a rap than it does now. I know I saw Oliver in theaters. I just forget the year. Well, Oliver and Company came out in 1988. However, it was re-released in 1996 just before it went straight to home video. Well, the Cuphead show does that sort of feel from what I've heard. The Cuphead show is really good. It's like, it does get the aesthetic down, but it, God, I don't know how to describe it. It is weird when you have like, you know, these shows that are trying to emulate that kind of, you know, rubber hose style of animation, but it's a little too clean, if that makes sense. It's like, you can tell it's and this is nothing like against animation rigs or anything, because obviously you can do amazing things with those, but when you're animating like that particular style and everything constantly looks so on model, even when it's trying to be like goofy and expressive, it kind of just like, you know, it takes you out of the immersion. It's like you're not thinking, oh yeah, this is like a show from like that feels like it came from the 30s. It's like, this is a show from 2021 trying to feel like a show that came out in the 30s. If that makes any sense. I still love the show, but it's just like, I don't think a lot of like, whenever current animated shows try and do like tributes to like, you know, things from like the 60s or like even further back, like they're trying to emulate that style, they don't do it just because it's fundamentally a different type of animation. It's like in Dead End Paranormal Park, the Pauline Phoenix experience, where they're going through all these old movies, is like, they had the grain, like they had like film grain to it. There's got like, you know, some like there are like filters over everything, but at the same time, it still looks like it's a modern animated series. It doesn't look like what it's trying to emulate. I played Cuphead and Max Fleischer back to back for some one new to cartoons. They could tell the difference. Same with Animaniacs. Cuphead is a good Animaniacs follow-up. That's the other thing. Again, I also love the Animaniacs reboot slash revival, but it does kind of fall into that same problem where it's trying so hard to replicate like frame by, well, no, it is frame by frame, but it's like it's trying so hard to replicate being hand drawn, but at the same time everything just looks so on model all the time. It's not like a thing where it's like, you know, you can't tell when a different studio is animating it. Well, I'm getting it wrong. It's like you can't tell when each artist has a different way of drawing the characters. Every single episode, they all look the same. It's like it's all constantly on model. There's like such a focus on like keeping the character models consistent because they're puppets. And again, I don't want to like diss that style of animation because like some amazing things can be done with it. Like look at Motor City, look at My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. It's like Flash and Toon Boom and all that, and Wonder Over Yonder. It's like those shows look incredible regardless of like what type of animation it is. But it's just a case of you can't replicate hand-drawn animation with automated animated software. And it's kind of hard to watch so many studios try to do it when it just seems like something that is fundamentally impossible. Because it doesn't, you know, you can tell that, you know, this wasn't everything, it wasn't drawn. I'm starting to ramble now. I should stop before I start saying. I've probably not expressed this in the best way possible, but hopefully you've got the gist of what I'm getting at. Nothing against puppet animation, rigged animation, automated, like that kind of thing. But it's just like, I wish they would stop trying to emulate, like, you know, classic animation where it's like everything was hand-drawn and like so fluent, because it's fundamentally impossible to recreate that same handmade feel with like the modern technology we have. Same for live action. If you make a silent film now and put it next to Buster Keaton, you can tell. Well, yeah, because it's just like live action movies when they try and do something like classic, it's like they'll try and like emulate is like the film grain, the quality and all that, but it doesn't work. It's like when Oz the Great and Powerful tries to emulate like the original Wizard of Oz movie with like, you know, the black and white and then it goes to color and all that. But just like you can still tell like it's a modern movie made with modern like cameras. All right. Oh wow, we've been going a lot longer than 15 minutes. Any last minute questions before we wrap things up here? I'll give you guys just like a minute to type things out, and then if no one says anything, we'll just end things here. I think this has been a fairly successful stream. A lot more successful than last week's, definitely. Who knows, you know, maybe like puzzles. Maybe puzzles wasn't my thing, but interior design, that is where I really shine. But yeah, so the drama video will be going out on Patreon tonight, and then it'll be going public tomorrow. And then I'm immediately going to get to work on the Phineas and Ferb 15th anniversary video. Hoping to get that out by end of this month / start of next month. And then the Ice Age video will be out sometime next month. How's your home? I mean, it's lovely. I really... sorry. I really like it here. It's a lot more quiet. Although I do miss, you know, having so much, like, storage space back at the old place. Because now it's like I'm having to, like, pick and choose what I can keep on, like, the set. Because I've also got to think, I can't just fill up this entire desk. Because I also do need room to, like, you know, put my laptop down and edit things. I've had enough of decorating rooms. Time for Animal Crossing. I have a room to decorate. Oh god, I haven't played, well, actually, speaking of Animal Crossing, the Disney Dreamlight Valley game looks really good, especially since there is Atlantis content in it. I am really excited to play that. Maybe that could be, like, the first video game I stream, if I can figure out how to do that. I've tried looking into it, and it sounds like I need a lot of, like, expensive technology just to, like, stream a video from my Switch. So maybe we could do like a Let's Play thing. If I can get like recording software, that might be a lot easier. This was amazing. As expected, it was infinitely superior to Part 1. I mean, I don't even call it Part 1 anymore. I changed the name, because that was not the 5k subscribers, like, celebration I wanted. So, you know, I changed it from, like, the Part 1 just saying failing at building the Winnie the Pooh puzzle. Because, like, then people know what they're getting into if they're going to watch a 7-hour video of a guy failing to build a Winnie the Pooh Lego. I'm going to, like, it's not going to be a stream. It's probably just going to be a video where I'm probably going to have to, like, take it all apart and then start it again and do, like, some time lapses and then just, like, discuss the pain and anguish that it put me in. But, you know, it's like, it's something I've got to get done. And then I'm going to, like, place it on the set and it's going to live there forever. I'm definitely rethinking my plans to get, like, the Cinderella's castle set for when we hit our next milestone. But I'll probably still end up doing it anyway, and we can have like a 24-hour live stream. Yay! You and Vicky should do Epic Mickey 2, The Power of 2. I have not played Epic Mickey 2. I would like to. Have I watched Ben 10? Oh, Ben 10 was like one of my main shows as a kid. Obviously from like 2005 to 2008 during the original run, I was obsessed with Ben 10. Favorite aliens were Heat Blast and well, from the original 10 it was Heat Blast, Accelerate, Grey Matter. And then from, like, the additional aliens he got from other series, my favourite was Echo Echo. Because I've always just loved, like, the idea of being able to split into, like, multiple versions of yourself. Just, like, do different tasks. Which is especially good for me because I'm terrible at multitasking and I always, like, overbook myself. It's like, you guys have seen as, like, the many times that I've, you know, I've done a stream and I've immediately gone, like, we're gonna have to try and make this quick, guys, because I'm going out tonight. Where's the Lego set now? It's in my closet because I can't bear to look at it. Epic Mickey 2, The Power of 2 will be easier with Vicky. The AI frustrates me. It makes 100% on good path near impossible. Well, I mean... I think I'll have to do, like, some of my own gaming videos / live streams before, we, you know, start getting Vicky involved. I mean, they've seen too much. They've seen too much of this. You know, we've got to, like, ease them in. I mean, I am currently on a mission to get Vicky, like, really invested in Bob's Burgers. Because, for their final uni project, what they've had to do is basically they're writing an essay about how in Japan how they translate like American comedy shows, and they asked me to recommend them some episodes of The Simpsons and Bob's Burgers. So I wanted to pick some like, you know, like the best episodes, like the really sentimental episodes, like the Bob's Burgers season 8 episode, like the puppets and everything, like that's one of my favorites. And obviously Simpsons, like I wanted to do things like I Love Lisa or The Substitute or Bart Gets an F. But in the end I decided to go with 22 short films about Springfield, Last Exit to Springfield for The Simpsons, and then Legends of the Mall and Dawn of the Peck from Bob's Burgers. So when's the Owl House reactions coming back, and what's your opinion on the critic? The Owl House reactions are coming back as soon as me and Vicky are able to find the time and resources to watch the episodes. We're trying to decide. I think from this point on we might just like film them in our living room, because obviously like it's just us in the house at the moment, so like we wouldn't have to worry about getting interrupted, and like then we'd be able to watch the episodes on the TV instead of my tiny little laptop screen where we're all just huddled like next to each other, just like yeah. What's my opinion on The Critic? I enjoy it. I haven't seen a lot of it, but obviously, you know, it's Al Jean and oh god, what's the other guy's name? Like the showrunners on The Simpsons made The Critic, and then The Critic ended, and they came back to The Simpsons, and it's a whole thing. Well, basically, I watch the Real Jim's videos on the because basically I'm not like the hugest fan of The Simpsons. I'm more of a casual fan, but I love his videos and his season by season breakdowns. I love The Critic and King of the Hill. I've watched a few episodes of King of the Hill. At some point, I'm probably gonna like watch the entire series because like the episodes I have seen, I have really enjoyed. And the thing is, even though I don't watch King of the Hill, I do watch Johnny Two Chalice's videos on the characters and like his analysis. That's just the thing. It's a thing with like most people on the internet. It's like we watch like videos, people talking about shows that we're never gonna watch, even though I probably will watch them. It's like I imagine there are like some people that have watched like my videos that haven't seen The Proud Family or The Book of Pooh or The Legend of Tarzan. Or Teacher's Pet, definitely Teacher's Pet, and Nightmare Ned, for that matter. Futurama was fun too. Futurama, like, one of my favourite shows ever. I also really love Disenchantment. I know, like, a lot of people don't. And, like, I find it funny, but I will admit it's not as funny as Futurama The Simpsons. But I feel like it just gets an unfair rap because so many people compare it to Futurama and The Simpsons. Like, I'm not really looking at Disenchantment to be like this like hilarious like gut busting show. I'm mainly looking at it just because I enjoy the characters and I enjoy the story it's trying to tell. I'm from the Welcome to Pooh Corner generation. Yes. Oh god, I explained to Vicky what that was because obviously very recently the Book of Pooh seasons 1 and 2 got added to Disney Plus, which you know. A little annoyed that it happened a few months after I finished that video because that would have been great to have at the time because there are several episodes I wanted to talk about but couldn't find, so I just had to cut them from the video, including the Christmas episode, which was one of the final episodes of the series produced. But yeah, I probably might make another video once I've like watched through the entire series, just like talking about more episodes that I wanted to talk about originally but couldn't because I couldn't find them. And as I was watching it, I was obviously explaining to Vicky what, like, this is, like, a modern... Well, it was, for the time, a modern take on Welcome to Pooh Corner, and I had to explain to them what Welcome to Pooh Corner was. Ever seen Goodbye Christopher Robin? I have not. I don't really watch live-action movies, if you can tell. Alright, I think that is where we're going to wrap it up, honestly, because I feel like we've been going far too long. And also, I have to edit this Kim Possible video. I need to decide what I'm going to be having for food tonight, because I don't have a lot in, so I might have to quickly go shopping before places start shutting. Alright, so Vicky decided to be a dirty no-show. If they're seeing that, they are seething, because that's like a little running joke between us. Yeah, what really is there to say? Thank you all so much for 5,000 subscribers. Well, more than that now, you know, we're over 5,200 because it just took me so long to move in and finally get to doing this again. Hopefully after this we can return to weekly live streams, although it won't be like a specific day because I'll just have to do it whenever I have a day off work. But yeah, so thank you all so much, and now I've got to start thinking of what we're gonna do for 6,000, because it's so weird because obviously I ended last year with over 3,000 subscribers, and I thought, okay, if I can get like 3,000 in a year, no, let's say next year I go for 5,000. All right, let's say by the end of 2022 I have 8,000 subscribers, and then it got to about March, and I started thinking that's not very realistic. And then the Encanto video happened, and the Amphibia video happened, and it's like, it's starting to look more and more feasible that by the end of this year I could have like 8 to 10,000 subscribers, and that is just like it's kind of breaking my brain because I could never imagine this channel ever getting that far when it first started. Okay, see you all real soon. Call me, beat me when you want to reach me. Well, that'll be tomorrow when the So the Drama video comes out, and I'm liking how it's turning out, honestly. Like, the music, I don't know why, I just picking the music for this one became quite effortless. I like did the whole thing in like maybe about an hour and a half, and then adding the images. I also added some extra like something I've never done before is once I finished the video, I actually went back and I wasn't just like redoing lines I needed redoing. I was adding new like bits to it. So there's probably like a bit like maybe 2 minutes of extra like content I've put into that video now. And I think it makes it a lot stronger. But you'll see what I mean tomorrow when it comes out. But yeah, I should probably change over to the actual ending music. There we go. I just realized I've been like ending the stream and I haven't actually been playing the ending music. Oh well, It wouldn't be a Glad and Gladiator stream without a few like big technical issues. It's just disasters all around. Yeah, that's really all I have to say. Sorry that it's, just come out like a jumbled mess, as it always tends to do with me, because I am terrible at just talking on the spot, which is why I prefer doing scripted videos, because I actually know what I'm going to say. But, yeah, that's all I have to say. If you happen to be new around here, I just realized this is the first time I'm doing this in the new house. If you happen to be new around here, feel free to subscribe and comment down below, as it helps me out a whole lot. Also, liking the video wouldn't hurt either, or liking the stream, but I guess once this is done it becomes a video, so I guess liking the video works anyway. Yeah. Support me on Patreon if you, want to help out with the future of this channel and me as a creator, and get to see, all the stuff I'm working on before everyone else does. Like I said, the solo drama video will go up on there tonight. I also do, like, audio-only versions when I'm very early into production on new videos. So, like, the solo drama video had the audio-only version about 2 weeks ago. So that means you can, you can listen to the video before you actually get to see it, basically. But of course, it's entirely optional, and I greatly appreciate every single person who watches and enjoys my content, and I truly mean that, because thank you all so much for the support you've shown this channel over the past, over, like, 2 years now, like 2 years and 2 months, maybe. Just, it goes without saying, but I need to say it again, I could have never imagined that this little like show of me just talking about random Disney topics would ever get this far. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, folks, and I'll see ya real soon.